6, 8, 10,
Mitch
12,
is here,
14, 16.
setting up against.
We've got an
We're
18.
going up against Dylan from the Fury's Finest podcast. He's a really good painter, and he wants to hit Chuck.
Pairings are up.
Okay, beautiful.
Round 2 pairings are up on the Longshanks.
So go ahead and drop that link back in the thingamajig here.
Ba-da-ba-doom.
Longshanks is there. You can see all the results, who played what, and what is going down. Rank 2 is up. So we have Dylan and Mitch. I'm actually very excited for this matchup. This should be pretty stellar. Convocation going up against
Lost Taylor.
to be fair, it's been more than 5 minutes. You probably had to pee again.
Oh, yeah. The peeing phase.
I'll use his name here.
Did you confirm that's how you spell Dylan?
Nope.
There's a lot of different ways to spell Dylan.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with the name that's on Longshank, so I don't mess it up.
R-A-N?
All right. So this is gonna be Mitch.
Can you click
Both
on
of
there to
these
get
guys. Do do
Do do do do do.
do 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 do. It's so
I
much
think
better when
Keebler
you're-
found Taylor, so he's probably not coming back for a while.
Oh, gotcha. he old Keebler ran into Keebler.
Maybe Taylor's getting more donuts. He's gonna wait to eat till tomorrow.
Ooh, day old donuts make me go nuts.
All right, so Mitch has Brotherhood, and he doesn't have. He only has Magneto for he also has Storm.
Yes. Yeah.
That could. I think he said she's not in the rot. I can't remember.
I can't either.
Let's look at the pictures I just took.
Then we know Dylan's got Convocation, but a
He does
Convocation
not
with-
have Storm or he does have Mystique as well in his roster. So we
Okay.
could see either Magneto or Mystique leading here. Brotherhood has been super popular at these
Yes.
events.
Yep.
People love Brotherhood. I hope we see Magneto lead just because we just saw Mystique lead. And then I don't remember seeing Dylan's list.
Okay.
Check through my pictures here. Maybe I just missed sending it. We know he's got. I also see a Juggernaut over there. I think I see a She-Hulk as well. Danny would be very happy to see A-Force potentially.
Can you pull up Dylan's list?
I didn't get that one.
Oh,
I just went through all my pictures again.
nuts. Nuts.
I'll go grab his sheet he's got over there. Since
Perfect.
Taylor, I don't know where he went.
Guys, this is why you gotta. Can you please post the Longshanks link again? Yeah, absolutely. John, for you, the world. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, dum, dum, bum. Dylan versus Mitch. Mitch gave me a trash Sandra Nova. It was super cool.
Listen, everybody, when they say this type of feeling, it's great. Water.
All right, I just shared Dylan's in our chat.
Just tell me how to spell his name. That's all I'm looking for.
Oh, D-Y-L-A-N.
D-Y-L-A-N.
Every Dylan I've had in class has spelled it that way. And he has, he's Convocation.
No breathing.
Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, Magik, Jean, Dr. Voodoo, Juggernaut, Ancient One, Hood, Loki.
Lovely.
Doesn't have a gem listed. Interesting. She-Hulk and Wong.
Ooh.
I like his splashes are Juggernaut and She-Hulk just for some physical powerhouses.
Heck yeah.
Interesting. For tactics, he's got Ironbound books of Shuma Gorath, Orb of Agamotto, The Bar with No Doors, naturally. Mental Domination, and we love that card. Medpack, Hood's Game, Hood's gang that he had Brace for Impact and crossed it out and put that in instead. Interesting choice. Indomitable. We see that card a lot. Journey through Limbo, Climbing Gear, Plane of Poldak. And then for Crises, he's got Demons Downtown, Intrusions Open, Deadly Meteors, Research Station attacked, Alien Ship Crashes Downtown, and the Montesi formula, one of our favorites. And for Mitch, did we go over Mitch's already?
No.
Mitch has Brotherhood or X-Men. He's got Magneto, Mystique, Gambit, Juggernaut, Quicksilver, Rogue, Scarlet Witch, Toad, Colossus, and Wolverine. For tactics, he's got Asteroid M. Can I borrow that? Dark Past, Deception. Do you know who I am? Also Indomitable, Magnetic Refraction, Xceptional Healing, Medpack, and Fastball Special. His crises are Deadly Meteors, Demons Downtown, Sword. His writing gets progressively worse as we go through the list. He must have been going fast. Alien Ship Crashes Downtown, Montesi formula, and Mutant Extremists. Very similar crisis selection between the two.
Yep.
And I believe Taylor just gave us what they're going with, and I did not hear
I heard 19 threat. Taylor, what are the crises?
Oh, 19 threat will be fun with these lists.
Taylor!
He's talking.
Ugh, that guy.
Why would he do such a thing?
He's a talking Taylor.
Yes, Convocation is will be on the right here with Dylan.
What are the crises?
So we're doing Intrusions Open.
Intrusions
Montesi formula.
and Montesi
Montesi
formula. Oh, we
formula.
love Montesi formula.
19.
Who's got priority? Dylan with Convocation has priority.
Dr. D from Furious Fighters.
Dr. D, he's known as. I like that.
Dr. D.
You probably throw a
Oh, there's Montesi formula. We'll get that one up there.
Brian and I were looking at the different lists for painting. My top three, Dylan is the clear favorite. Mitch was right up there too. Not only is he hilarious, he's a good painter.
Yes.
And my third was, I didn't catch their name. They're out there somewhere. I'm sure we'll see him at some point. And what they're going to do is later today, they will have everybody else in the tournament is going to vote on those top three that Brian and I chose. And kind of be a community choice for best painted. But
Intrusions is seals, right?
I don't remember.
Intrusion opens the seals collapse.
Seals collapse. Okay.
All right. So
These names are so long, and we abbreviate all of them. Sometimes I forget. Some people abbreviate them a little bit differently than others.
Convocation.
all right. So we got the Convocation roster squad.
Oh,
Squad of
boy.
Autonomous. Ooh. Okay, I like this a lot. So 19th threat.
Looks nasty.
We're going to be led by potentially Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. We have Juggernaut, Ancient One, Wong, and Magik.
Oh, Magik.
I love seeing some magic. So
All right.
we have the Bar with No Doors for Tactics cards, as well as Medpack, Ironbound Book, Shuma Gorath, Plane of Poldak, Indomitable, and Journey through Limbo.
All right.
I love Ironbound Book of Shuma Gorath.
We got a real interesting list, or real similar list to what you played yesterday. Just for a fun pickup game.
Yeah.
Mitch is running Brotherhood. He's got Magneto, Scarlet Witch, Juggernaut, and Gambit.
I love it.
A lot of big, heavy hitters. He's taking Asteroid M, Magnetic Refraction, which I feel like we never see this card. So I'm
I
excited.
love that
I'm excited
card.
to see
It
it.
replicates itself. You can keep using it.
I don't know how this one works. Do you know who I am? Medpack, a favorite, and Indomitable. His characters are already kind of hard to push around with their powers, so makes it even more difficult. I'm going to read over Magnetic Refraction real quick just because I don't know how it works, so I'm assuming others don't as well.
love this card so much. So you can spend during, I believe, his activation, it gives everyone within range 3 of Magneto cover against all attacks. And if you are still playing the Brotherhood affiliation during the cleanup phase, you can refresh it and use it next round too. It's actually very similar to the Ironbound books of Shuma Gorath.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And only costs Magneto 2. And he can get a decent amount of power out there, especially since he doesn't have Mystique, so obviously he's going Magneto Brotherhood.
Yeah.
There's could be a lot of power.
I've warned Dylan to just be aware of Mitch.
Just be aware of Mitch.
But yeah, just from the constructs alone, if he has 2 constructs out, he can pay for it every turn.
With Juggernaut, nothing. What's that? Is that power called Nothing Stops the Juggernaut? When he just push short, destroys terrain in his way.
Yeah, I believe so.
Like he's going to be generating tons of power. And cover is real good. I don't think Dylan has much to get around cover. And we'll see a Juggernaut off.
Yeah.
Double Juggernaut. Instead of 2 games we've seen, we'll have 3 Juggernauts already.
I mean, I like our ratio so far. I
similar
believe
to Tetocon.
Yeah, I believe 3 Juggernauts is the minimum to form a official ruckus.
Oh, yes. Collection of Juggernauts. We guessed correctly. It's called a ruckus. Dallas confirmed that at the last convention.
Miss Danielle, would you
Who?
throw me a bottle of water? And by throw, I mean hand it to me. Yes, thank you.
Please don't actually throw it.
Thank you.
Can you remind me of how Ironbound books of Shuma Gorath work? Because I remember
Yes.
hating that card when I played against it.
It is awesome. So with the Ironbound
Almost
books of
as bad
Shuma
as-
Gorath, I believe 1 character spends for it, and then every convocation character can use their mystic defense against physical attacks. If a character is dazed or KO'd, you refresh it.
Yeah, that's gross. And they're all convocation except Juggernaut.
The Sentinel head does.
Correct. So, and we'll just to
That's a 3.
actually figure that out. Yeah, a convocation character may spend 2 power during the power phase.
Okay.
And it's all allied characters. So this round, when an enemy targets an allied character with a physical attack, they may choose to use change the attack's type to Mystic. So that's actually insanely good on Juggernaut. Who has,
Yes, with
6
helmet.
Mystic defense?
5 or
Helmet?
6,
5?
yeah.
We've started playing with Wong.
All right.
Oh, it's when the character is KO'd, Alyssa pointed out.
Oh, gotcha.
Just KO'd, then you can return the card to your hand.
Just KO. That's what I said. I'm pretty certain. Definitely a joke if I didn't.
Very funny joke.
All right, so we see Wong first down on the convocation side, Magneto down first on the Brotherhood side. And just for clarity, we are measuring from the right side of the board for deployment.
Do they have both? Are both objectives right down the middle here? I only see markers on
Yeah.
E
Yep,
or
looks like
C,
it.
whatever it is. I thought Montesi formula went the other way.
I think that's one we mess up a lot, isn't it?
Am I thinking of the right one? Is that the books that give you the Mystic
beam?
beam that's not a Mystic attack?
Yeah.
I thought those went the other way. But I just might be misremembering.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but those that are just joining, the map here is a little misprinted. The white deployment line on Mitch's side is correct, but it is not correct on
So it's
Dylan's
Mitch that's
side.
from New Zealand, guys.
It's a little too far up, so you'll see Dylan's
Taylor,
models are a little
Montesi
beyond that
formula,
on
doesn't that
his
go
side.
the other way?
Books are E. Yep, so they just got to replace those. Hey, I got it
Thanks,
right.
Dan.
Hey.
I think that means we get un-airhorned.
Make
How did we
sure
do that?
to measure it on Mitch's side. I don't know if the E is not
To be
correct.
fair, Mitch is from New Zealand where it's upside down, so that's why he flipped it over on.
Taylor, remind them to measure it on Mitch's side because the marks are not correct on Mitch's side. Yeah, it's a little confusing. The deployment line is correct on one side, but not the other, and then the objective markers are correct on one side, but not the other, and they're opposite. So they're measuring them out correctly. Looks like we're good there.
All right.
Ooh, I got like a get out of jail free card here.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I got a safe from air horn card. How is that going to work?
I'm going to move you in a little bit more.
Oh, thanks.
You're
I
welcome.
could have just asked me to move the seat.
That was funner.
So Dylan is the other player. Arian, or however you pronounce it, is his name on Longshanks.
Yes. So I can actually update that to say
Now that we know how to spell Dylan,
Dylan or
the
Dr.
right
D.
spelling of Dylan. Oh, Taylor, does he want to be Dylan or Dr. D? Dr. D is fine, so we'll call him
fine.
Dr.
I can
D.
turn this on so you can hear. Wait, are you ready? So like how much?
He's a chiropractor. Oh, he's got a spine
Oh.
tattooed on his arm.
That's a
cool.
rad tattoo,
He's
too.
a chiropractor. There you go.
All right, so we're double juggernauting down here. Ancient One is down as well on the other side of Wong. This is going to be an absolutely fun game to watch. These two players. I really like both of these guys. Very funny.
They seem very
energy.
animated, high energy. Did they have some rays?
Yeah, so everyone that plays on the stream table today does have to dry scoop a Raise Energy powder packet.
Just tear it open and...
Yeah, and you can't really tear those bad boys open, though.
That's really difficult. I wish they were a little perforated or something.
Yeah.
We'll give them some feedback.
Yeah.
It's better with scissors at home, but I don't have scissors with me.
Correct.
Forgot my pocket knife. And his scissors.
All right, so Gambit's going to be backing up Juggernaut, the classic duo, Juggernaut and Gambit.
My favorite Juggernaut and Gambit moment in the comics is the beginning of the Onslaught story, where Juggernaut is going to the mansion to try to get help, but Gambit and Bishop are just kind of hanging out on the grounds, and they're like, "Oh, it's Juggernaut!" And they just start attacking him. And Juggernaut literally flicks Gambit, and he goes skidding like a throwing stone, skipping stone across the lake. And then he just like hits he hits Bishop once, and he goes down, and he just keeps walking. He goes, "They just don't make X-Men like they used to." It's such a good moment. And that is drawn by one of my favorite comic artists, Joe Madden.
Oh.
Whose last name I can't actually pronounce, so I really like that he goes by Joe Mad most of the time.
I like that. I often tell that to my opponents. How's it going? We got Evan
Joe
over
Mad.
here from the 5th Trooper. Mr. Space Husky himself.
That's Evan. And then Juggernaut gets helped by Jean because he realizes he's not attacking. He's just going there.
Yes.
Help me.
All right. So I'm going to do something super risky here, guys.
What is that?
I am going to attempt
Don't update anything.
Nope, I'm gonna. We are going to zoom in all the way.
Oh, there's a truck.
And then we're going to pan. Nope, tilt. Nope, down. Whoop. So we're zoomed in all the way, but there's that's Mitch's on the left with the Colossus, an absolutely gorgeous Jean Grey Phoenix that he's done.
Which is really cool because his Jean is the Captain Marvel model.
Yeah.
With an alternate, I think she's got someone else's head on there for longer hair.
And then over on the
super
other
cool.
side for Dr. D, he also has some incredibly painted stuff. We'll get better pictures of these 100%. But now we all get the benefit of watching me try to undo what I've just done.
Unzoom. Oh, too far.
Too far. You got
Zoom
too
back
much
in.
of Mitch there.
I think you zoom a bit more there.
Right? Think we're good here?
All right, and I think we got. You got a cool shield token there for the turn tracker. I saw one table in round one had a Lego Thor, Endgame
Yes.
Thor as their turn tracker. It was hilarious. I loved it.
That is one thing that I do really, really like here with the creative stuff that people are using for some of that.
I mean, people are they're into this, are like really into Marvel typically.
Yeah.
Not always. Sometimes there was one dude I was talking to who said he's more just into the miniature gaming of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was one that had them painted like your black and yellow style.
That was the first picture that we posted for today's games on the Facebook over at facebook.com/professionalcasual. So you can actually see those really cool Beezernauts.
And I really like that he said they're painted black and yellow like a bumblebee.
Love bumblebees.
Everybody loves bumblebees. They just bumble around doing their thing.
All right, so
Don't hurt anybody.
It looks like Ancient One flies up the right flank to get to that seal.
And the Ancient Tim move up and grab a projectile.
Perfect.
Ancient One is terrifying.
Consider
she is
her
so
intrusion.
good when she gets close. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
She hits about as hard as Juggernaut, I feel like, with
Actually-
Mystic.
Yep. Yep.
It's rough. It looks like Mitch is pushing Juggernaut to wreck some terrain. You look like he was about to pick it up.
Not to be confused with a game earlier where a Juggernaut did Do You Know Who I Am against a Mystique, because that Juggernaut was attacking with Mystique.
What?
Ancient One attacks with Mystic.
Oh. I don't get it. I guess he didn't. Maybe that was just a movement to generate power. Now he's... I'm not
Going
sure if
over.
he's
getting
pushed
that-
because he wrecked the Roxanne sign right away. That is a size 3.
Yeah.
And
that's
people don't
gonna be-
realize that's 3 characters getting some free power.
and that's going to give him within 1 of that book. So we're going to see some of that devastating Juggernaut with a Montesi formula action.
No. Juggernaut's Mystic Beam, that's an energy attack. Adding 3 dices to it. That can be brutal. We definitely saw that at Epicon, didn't we?
Yeah. That's where we learned it.
Nasty.
Yep. Because it was one of those things, it's like, wait, that works? You can do that?
That doesn't seem legal.
First opportunity I got when we got back, I played it, and it is really fun.
Yeah, 9 dice beam for a builder is just not, or not a builder, but for no power is a little unfair.
Mm-hmm. You got Juggernaut. Nope, not going to fall for it.
Great opening play by Mitch, though, I think.
It's over
Juggernaut is
9,000.
threat 5. Over 9,000.
With a book of Montesi, it's actually over 9,000. But he is 5.
Well, it looks like he pushed back. Or moved again. I think he moved again back.
Gotcha. Which is a standard scenario. Mitch is really showing off that movement there. Something I've seen a lot, and I saw against Nick yesterday when I played against him while he was playing Brotherhood, is that moving that Juggernaut up, grabbing a middle objective, and then moving back when nothing stops the Juggernaut to contain that back point.
He is shockingly fast.
It's very similar to watching like Dormammu players on hammers, starting dead center, picking up a hammer without moving, then double moving to pick up a second hammer, and sometimes another objective that could be on the same point.
That can be, and then he hits so hard.
Yeah, then his incantation of obliteration makes you feel like, yeah. You asked him what he wanted his name to be, and Taylor told us Dr. D's fine.
I was like, why does it say fine?
Because he said Dr. D's fine.
Oy. I'm constantly shocked at how much, like, that he can essentially get 3 movements a turn consistently, because he's going to generate that power when he first moves, and then he can push himself and then move again. Like, for a large base model, that's a lot of ground covered.
Thought you were going to say a lot of cream on Taylor's tongue as he's tonguing that donut right now.
Oh, you got another donut.
He's actually eating it.
I can't believe he's eating it already. Meanwhile, Danny's got carrots.
I told you guys I need vegetables, okay? I need vegetables.
Yeah, but there's donuts. What?
Yeah, donuts are made with vegetables. It's a little baby carrot. Got the ASMR. Guys, we're going to get banned off of Twitch again.
That's what you want to hear on stream.
The carrot crunch.
Do you guys like it when I eat this donut with my tongue?
We have a new donut. I'm having a carrot.
I'm just not going to look at Taylor while he does that.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, so looks like we're going to be getting some Gambit next. So Wong moved up a little bit to be doing something, I think. There's not an intrusion shield there, is there?
Gambit's moving up.
How many seals are there? Is it 5? No, it's just 3. So I don't know why Wong was to moved up and maybe Faithful assisted somebody. Would be my guess. So we're going to see Gambit move up. He's going to make sure that he is within range 1 of that southern seal.
Yep. And Mitch is going aggressive for points, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got to be a little concerned about that Juggernaut right there. As far as a counterplay, I do not think it's going to be out of line for...
I don't think Juggernaut can get there and attack this turn.
Well, I mean, he's got power. He might have been Faithful assisted in, so a small move up.
Because that gives Juggernaut some power from Wong.
Yeah, and then he's going to get 2 from that. So he could certainly crash into that terrain. And yeah, no, I think that's actually very...
Yeah, I guess he could
did that. He can get up there and punch that Gambit.
Move, generate more power, push himself, and then he'd be in range to punch Gambit potentially. Flick him across that lake.
Mm-hmm.
Does Wong's ability work with both versions of Doctor Strange, the one that gives Wong extra defense?
Ooh.
I think so.
That is a great question.
It's been a long time since I played Wong, so I don't remember how it's worded.
Jug's off.
It just says Doctor Strange. So that my understanding would be yes?
Yes, because they both have a little... Right, the original Doctor Strange just says Doctor Strange, or does he have another little name with? No,
They both say Doctor Strange.
so I don't think so. If it was Stephen Strange, then it would be either of them. But because he's Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, he is different.
Okay.
Wargaming Dad is backing me up. Dan's
Okay.
right again. What? Says only works with original Strange, and we got
Yeah.
Supreme on the table.
Right, which means that it does in fact have sour cream and tomato.
Yes. Taylor, did we find out who Convocation's leader is?
Doctor Strange.
It is Doctor Strange.
Okay.
That makes sense. I mean, he's the toughest boy out there.
Yeah. So that Doctor Strange is moving up here.
So Juggernaut didn't go for Gambit. I think Doctor Strange teleported him, actually, since it's Strange's activation. But interestingly, he's not going for that bottom seal. Or at least not initially.
Well, he can't go through it because it is size 4, so maybe he's going to go over and down.
So does it... Does it say he only destroys size 3 or less? Is that why he can't go through the truck? Because Juggernaut is size 4.
A size 3 or smaller interactive terrain.
I like that. That balances it a bit. That truck is a huge deterrent for Juggernaut then. But he might just throw it at somebody later.
I mean, you could throw it at someone else, so maybe that's the plan. I mean, do you know who I am? He could very well have the power to just go ahead and do that, depending on what else he does on that activation. I just chuck that truck.
Yeah. Because he definitely has that card, right?
Yeah.
And that, because he throw it long? Oof. I mean, that would mess somebody up. 5 damage.
Yeah.
That'd be bad for Gambit.
All right.
Magneto's moving up.
I don't know if you guys saw this on stream, but Bats is on Doctor Strange's base.
He has a Bats, the
that's
Ghost Hound on the
awesome.
base? What?
Yeah, we're going to need to get some
How'd I miss
close-ups of
that?
these afterwards.
Absolutely.
Ah, dang.
Apparently, Dylan is talented at cracking bones and painting models.
Usually at the same time.
Could you imagine? All right, let me mix up this paint here. Bats the Ghost Hound is a scary good card
Yeah.
as well.
Yep. So are we going to be within range here? Is that range 3
For
of a reverse polarity?
reversed polarity. Looks like
Seems like it.
That's funny. Every time I look at the screen, it's like that looks more than 3. Then I look at the board in real life, and I'm like, oh, never mind. That's definitely within 3.
Yeah. So, and it is going to push him because he's outside of range 2. So that's going to get him off of that seal, which is going to make Juggernaut have to get it if he wants to score it.
Ooh. Are you able to remind me what the Bar with No Doors leadership ability does? Because I can't. I know it has 2 things depending on which side of the card it's on. I haven't actually used it myself. I don't remember.
So it depends on if you are attacking or defending against a
Magneto just
character.
drops 5 damage onto Doctor Strange.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Magneto just did 5 damage to Doctor Strange.
So for the Moons of Muntapore, when an allied character makes a mystic attack against a character without an activated token, it can reroll one of its attack dice. When an allied character without an activated token makes a defense roll, it may reroll one of its defense dice.
Okay.
On the flip side of the convocation, if you are using the Circle of the Cosmos, when an allied character suffers damage from an enemy effect, after the effect is resolved, you may place it within range 1 of its current position. The character can be placed by this leadership only once per turn.
And how do you flip it?
You can flip it
Is it
via...
in the power phase or something?
Yes.
Spend 1 power during the power phase to flip the card. I like the movement after getting hit 1.
Yeah.
A lot. Especially, Doctor Strange doesn't care about the reroll for attacks. He does it anyway.
Right.
But defense is nice.
But so 5 damage going through on Doctor Strange so early in the game and pushing him off that point is awesome.
That's
now,
huge.
Granted, that Doctor Strange loves power, especially for the scalpel. But
But if he can daze him, he's not going to be able to attack again right now, but he does still have Scarlet Witch to go. She could potentially finish him off. Does the bar with no doors, does that start on a particular side, or you choose which side it starts on?
Yeah, for real.
I believe it has to start on the moons. Or you spend 1 during the initial power phase to flip it.
All day long, he'll have good luck.
Oh, with one of its sides faces up. Yeah, you can choose where it starts.
Taylor, which side of the bar with no doors are we at? Do we start with?
Sorry?
Which side of the bar with no doors leadership card do we start with? I know it's a good question. That's why I asked.
If I recall, Circle of the Cosmos, we gets the moves.
What?
We can do all
I
the
didn't hear
moves.
you.
Yes. Circle of the Cosmos.
Okay, so that's the place 1 from damaged.
Yep.
I think So Doctor Strange is now in a different spot. I missed how he moved again there. He may have just placed within one there after getting hit. All right, now we got Convocation's Juggernaut going.
Medpack on Doctor Strange.
Medpacking
All right.
Doctor Strange. Nice.
Juggernaut moving up once again. So in the last game too, we saw.
Thank you,
Terminal
Terminal IQ.
Thank you, man.
I'd like to put in a chucker call.
Terminal
So Taylor's big checker call of the game is going to be is what?
We're going to have a Jugs off.
A Jugs off. Most likely, I could see it happening right here live from the Atlantic City Open. But similar to the last game, Juggernaut, a regular traveling nurse. We saw Juggernaut use patch up on Magneto in the last game. Once again, there's no better bodyguard than the Huckiness, Ruckiness, Truckiness himself, Juggernaut, going up and putting a Band-Aid on somebody.
I like that because he gets power so easy. It makes a lot of sense for him to throw that Medpack out. Medpack is such a good guard. Only 2 power for that. Oof. And what's it, range 3?
Yeah.
It's so good. I take it most of the time. And I think that was a good use of it. I mean, Doctor Strange going down turn 1 is not ideal. Scarlet Witch still could do it, potentially.
Yeah.
Because he still has 2 damage on him. 4 damage from 1 attack from Scarlet Witch is asking a lot, but
I don't know. She's a death dealer.
Yeah, but she does mystic attacks. I assume Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme has good mystic defense. I'm gonna make my. So he's got at least mystic defense 4.
So he does have at least Mystic Defense 4. You are correct there.
He has mystic defense 5. So try to buy Band-Aids.
I don't know if I ever actually said this, but magnetic refraction is in play right now.
Oh, okay, so we do have magnetic refraction. So everyone within range 3 of
Just Magneto has cover.
has cover. So let's actually get that on the screen so you can see where that is. So everyone.
Officially accurate within range 3 of Magneto.
Yep.
Which is everybody but Gambit on their side.
Madlad9 says, "Bring the pain, Doctor." Dr. D's fine.
I think that goes against his Hippocratic Oath.
No, he's a.
Do no harm, right?
What's the thing called? What is
Prime
it?
Directive?
A chiropractor. Chiropractors are different. They take a different oath because they are taking a hip, I've got a crack it oath.
Okay.
Worked a little hard for that one. I'm sorry.
That was good. I like that.
Successes on Hexbolt against Doctor
7
Strange.
successes on Hexbolt. How many skulls?
How many skulls, Mitch?
7 successes.
7. Okay, that could do it.
Strange takes 4.
Strange takes
takes
4.
4.
She did it. What?
So
Mitch is putting out the hurt.
Mitch really showed up today being like, what Doctor Strange movie? It was Scarlet Witch and the Multiverse of Madness.
Right.
Here, let me show you.
We got Dr. Mitch here. Just
Mitch is a bully.
he's bringing the pain.
We've already said that.
Wow, I can't believe Doctor Strange is days round 1. That is a dangerous spot for Dylan.
Yeah.
He could lose his leader round 2 and a powerful piece on the table.
Correct.
Mitch is going to have priority, right? Because he's got 4 characters here.
Yes.
Because
Magic still has
Dylan
to
still
go.
has magic.
Yep, that was his last activation. So
Oof. So what do you? So a little bit of, what's your call? If you were Mitch, do you go right after Doctor Strange with priority and try to just remove him from the table round 2?
yes,
With who? Magneto?
Juggernaut.
Would Juggernaut move up there?
Yeah, maybe Magneto. So the thing that Magneto could do here that actually would play incredibly well with some of those weaker defenses, if he were to use one of his metal constructs, let's say he were to drop that metal construct around here and be able to blow it up.
And then blow it up.
To get more power.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of power.
Yep. So effectively, if you drop that construct kind of around that axe, being able to hit Ancient One and Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme with that could do a heavy amount of damage and create some more power for that entire set.
I like that, throwing terrain into terrain to generate more power for the whole team.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Absolutely.
Here, Mitch was joking about, he when we met him before the tournament started, he was like, I'm just here to have a good time and get probably second to last. Seems like he's a good player.
Yeah. Seems like he's bringing the pain too. Really bringing that death dealer Wanda.
think she. Oh, I mean, she very well could have enough power for a cruel twist.
Yeah.
Throwing
Yeah,
that.
after
I
that.
mean, he's got 5
4
Mystic defense, but
4 went through. Yeah, I mean, it's.
he did it with a Hex Bolt.
Oh, but then he spent a lot of that power throwing terrain into terrain. But being able to spread that around to make sure everyone's getting it is also not the worst thing in the world.
But it's 2 instances of destroying terrain, so she could have gotten 2 power there.
No, you can only do it once per turn.
That's right. So it must have been 1 for everybody.
Yeah.
There was it might be a little difficult to see there's a bunch of size 1 scattered about with trash cans, and the Sentinel head is right next to Dylan's Dr. D's Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
So he might have just. Would it be worth it to just throw a trash can into a trash can?
It depends. So, like, on someone like Cables that spends X to throw it, I think that, yeah, that's super worth it.
The
But,
Scarlet Witch is just flat 3,
yeah, it's
right?
3.
But if you want to power up the other, it's worth it to power up the other characters, I think.
Well, and the thing is that remember that size, terrain colliding with something of its own size doesn't get destroyed.
So I just missed what? Oh, the construct from Magneto's size too. He could have
What's that?
thrown one of those into
At the
a.
end of round 1.
3 to 3, it's all tied up at the end of round one, going into what a lot of people call, and take this with a grain of salt because I know that I've been wrong before, that we will be starting round 2 now.
Doctor Strange is max power.
Wow!
Dr. Strange
I
is-
bet Dr. D really wishes he had priority right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean him on max power, he has the biggest target on him.
And not a whole lot that he can use defensively for. I mean, he's got the Eye of Agamotto. He has Mystic Armor of Strange. We'll see.
We're flipping the bar too.
And we're flipping
the bar so he can get a reroll on defense.
if he is activated, I believe, right?
I think it's if he's not activated. It's
So
better for defense, right?
When an allied character without it, yes.
Okay, so he gets a reroll in defense dice. I think he should go with Juggernaut here and
Yeah, because the bar
to
with
go
no
for the
doors.
weaker physical defense. He does have. He could use Ironbound Books here
I
to
think he just
get
did.
Mystic defense, which makes.
Yep.
Yep, he's playing
Yep.
Ironbound Books.
So that's exactly what you want to do.
I mean, he's got to do everything he can to keep Doctor Strange alive here, because if he loses him first activation of round 2,
Yep.
that is such a blow. I mean, 5 threat gone, your leader gone. The damage output of Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme is horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
So if Mitch can get through those defenses,
Magnetic refraction.
we're going.
Magnetic refraction.
Wait, I thought we did that already.
You can reuse it as long as Magneto is still alive.
Oh yeah,
That comes back.
a lot of replayable cards here. So
So luckily, our super spot on, tactically sound, and expertly measured magnetic refraction is still on
still
the board.
up. So do you still go with Juggernaut here now that he's got Ironbound Books out? No matter what, he's rolling 5 dice for
Nope,
defense.
he's actually doing exactly what I predicted. He dropped that magnetic construct up there, and he's going to use a shrapnel blast to hit both.
Oof. Shrapnel Blast is real good.
That should have been my
AoE
big chunk
from
of the game.
should have been, yeah. But it's AoE from the construct can be nasty. With strength 6, I think. AoE.
Well, you add dice equal to the thing that you're throwing as well.
I don't think I did that when I played you yesterday.
We've dropped a construct in the middle of Judd's and Dr.
So onto both Juggernaut and Doctor Strange.
Shrapnel Blast.
Yep.
Shrapnel Blast. Who's it going into first here? See, a lot of dice being rolled, so I'm pretty sure this is against Doctor Strange.
So yeah, it's 6, and then you add the size of the terrain. No, I'm thinking of something else.
Judd takes 2.
Oh, it's Juggernaut first. He takes 2 damage from that.
Taking 2. I'm surprised Juggernaut took anything there. Juggernaut is able to use his Mystic defense against this.
Yeah. Of what, 6?
And nice punch, yeah.
Nice punch. He may have used up all his power last turn doing stuff and healing Doctor Strange. Well, he
Yeah.
would have had 1 for a nice punch from the power phase.
All right, so this is the one going on Strange. Looks like we got some re-rolls, so that Mystic Armor probably helping there with some wilds.
Yeah, Mitch needs this to do work. Oh, I hear.
Oh, he
4.
blocked 4. Those were successful blocks.
I think he said he soaked it.
Yeah. And he,
Wash on Dr. Strange.
Oh, nothing
but
on Doctor
that is going to leave
Strange.
Doctor Strange stunned at least. Not massive right now since he's like
He's already at full
capped.
power.
Yeah. Well, he probably spent for Ironbound Books, would be my guess. So, and he was the leader, so he spent for the convocation bar with no doors flip as well.
Right.
So he's actually probably sitting at like 6 power right now, or was.
Well, he's got one more action here. Mitch doesn't seem too concerned about that not doing anything to Strange.
I don't think he'd give.
Yeah. So,
Do you just go with reverse polarity? What do you get when it's farther away? I know if
A
you're
push.
close, you get the push. Okay.
yeah. So if it's within range 2, you get to reroll any number of the attack dice. If it's further out than 2, they get a push short.
It's range 3, right?
Yeah.
I just played Magneto yesterday, and I get a lot. I got the general idea, but I forget the details. Magneto.
Sephiroth.
Great song. Looks like he's out of range 3 there.
Yep.
That's not fantastic for Mitch. Or maybe it is. He's picking up dice and rolling. I guess he was in
I think
range.
he's attacking
Okay.
Juggernaut, though.
Oh,
Maybe.
it's hard to tell because either way he's rolling 5 dice.
Yeah.
If he has to attack Juggernaut here, that's real unfortunate. Because I'm sure Mitch wants to just get rid of
Yes
Strange.
and no. Being able to move him back short takes away a lot from Juggernaut.
Juggernaut takes one from what?
It wasn't the Juggernaut.
So Juggernaut's going to take one there, and he will be pushed.
Because of the book, it's Mystic, so he can't be pushed.
Oh, that is nice. Oh, Ironbound books coming in
Such a good
clutch.
card.
Guys, if you are just joining us, we are live from the Convention Center floor at the Atlantic City Open at Frontline Gaming's ACO. We will be covering all 5 rounds of the tournament today and all 5 rounds of it tomorrow. If you're new here, we also stream live games of Marvel Crisis Protocol every Monday night on Oh Yeah, the Power Phase at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on the Twitch. You can check out any previous episode of that also on the YouTube. Link is right down below. Give us a follow there and over on the Facebook, facebook.com/professional casual, so you can stay up to date with all of our Marvel Crisis Protocol goodness.
Yeah.
If you do throw a sub at us here as well, you'll get access to the Discord, which is straight fire. And for as little as $1 a month over at the Patreon, patreon.com/professional casual, can get you access to that Discord as well as a whole bunch of bonus content and shows.
Juggernaut, Magneto just threw the size 4 convenience store into Doctor Strange.
I mean, if there's something
That is
to throw at him.
It's 5 damage. Getting around all the bonuses. He's got 3 defense. All 5 go through. He's got 1 left, right? Oh no!
Wow.
Mitch has got to be like, oh! 1 left on Doctor Strange. I don't think Magneto has any other tricks up his sleeve.
Oh,
You gotta
Alyssa.
watch him closely.
Alyssa.
She's got to air horn
Oh,
herself.
here you go.
It's close to an arrow. It is
That's
air
for you.
horn, just not as aggressive.
Yeah.
Sarah? Oh man, so he's got Doctor Strange down to 1. I think Mitch is trying to see if there's anything else he can do.
All right. So he spread out the power from that broken dealio. That is going to be the end of his activation.
That Doctor Strange's got to be back to full, and Dylan's got to be real nervous about where he's at.
So here's the thing now is I mean, this is a foolhardy move, right?
I don't know if
But-
you noticed, Mitch is just removing the terrain.
Yeah.
You're right.
But if Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, were to scaffold himself up into the fight and then use the AoE to get a bunch of heals off, it would still not be a good call.
Now the regular Doctor Strange has a heal, but this one does not,
He
right?
does. It's on the Shining Circle of the Seraphim. It's an A2 attack, strength 7, 6 power to do. He's capped on power right now. He absolutely can do that. So getting up there and using that A2 attack on Magneto. Oh, and he's measuring. Oh my God, I might have called it.
I mean,
That
he
is-
could have hit 2 or 3 people here, so he could heal a little bit with the scalpel or the circle.
After each attack is resolved, he can heal 1 from this character and each other allied character within range 2. They're not going to be any other.
Maybe
Juggernaut's there.
Juggernaut, if
Yeah.
he places him well with that
Dude,
medium
he's
base,
doing
that
it.
really helps. But he's got to hit
I love it.
You got a wild and block on the roll, which isn't difficult with 7 dice.
I love this. Love this. He's hitting all 3.
don't think he has any special conditions on himself to remove.
They will have cover from this.
And allied characters do not take damage from this. So Juggernaut doesn't take the auto 1 for being in range of the AoE. And it is AoE 2.
All right, so the first shining circle of the Seraphim looks like it's going into someone with 6.
Well,
so
look.
I assume that's Magneto.
Luckily for Mitch, he is stacked on Mystic Defense with
Yeah.
Magneto, Juggernaut, and I think Scarlet Witch's is like 4.
Yes. Yep.
So
Actually, I think she's 5, maybe.
Dr. D's got to get lucky here to do much damage.
1 success, orbs to 5.
Wait, what?
He got 1 success and his attack roll. He used orb to go to 5.
Oh, wow.
So what's
he
the
rolled-
orb do?
The orb, he meant Eye of Agamotto. He was able to re-roll the whole
Oh, okay. I was like, what orb? Why are we pondering things?
thing. He was contemplating
I
it.
was so confused.
No special stuff. No wild.
No wild and
Wait,
block.
he did not roll wild.
How much damage? Who was that against?
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. How much did he take there?
2.
2 did Doctor Strange. Oh, you said nothing extra, so he doesn't heal.
All right, and the second one, though, this one on Magneto.
I like this kind of going for broke before he goes down because Mitch could ignore Doctor Strange till the end of the round here with him sitting on like 1 health. He's already activated.
So, but that's the thing. He scalpeled up.
He does have another action.
AOT, so he's going to have another action. And Scalpel, if he had enough power left, he could scalpel enemies as well.
I mean, he can't have any power left because Scalpel and Circle is 10.
Right, but I'm saying if he stays still, he uses his builder, he gets some power back, and he can teleport Juggernaut over there.
Oh, I got
No
what you're
wilds
saying.
anywhere. No damage. On
Wow. So nothing there on Magneto.
Block 5.
Big whiffing.
Magneto does have 6 Mystic Defense.
But because Magneto's already activated, moving Juggernaut away actually makes Doctor Strange relatively safe outside of Scarlet Witch.
I mean, Gambit is also there to do 1 damage.
Yeah.
Throw a card, hit him with his stick.
That's true.
Bonk. Goodbye.
No wilds and blocks on that. That sucks on either one.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be going on Scarlet Witch. Maybe he'll
This
heal
looks like a
little
lot
bit.
of blanks.
So that's why you got that.
It looks like this is
6.
not working out for Dr.
He just
D
rolled
here.
6 successes on that. On Scarlet Witch.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so 5?
Scarlet Witch takes a beating there. She's 6 and 6 for
No,
Stable,
because
right?
of the cover, she blocked 5 out of the 6. She
Oh.
only takes 1.
Oh.
So he did roll very well there, but
But Mitch is also rolling well.
Mitch also was like, once again, you
Yeah,
have to remember this is Scarlet Witch and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, going against a 5-6-5 for defenses is. So it's kind of like he just had to do, not kind of desperate here with him having 1 stamina left.
Yeah.
Magnetic Refraction.
All
Now,
right.
what's this one?
This
Into-
is probably a Baleful Bolts of Balthlock, would be
I
my
would
guess.
assume. Is he doing his builder now, Taylor?
He's using his builder? Into who? Into Wanda?
Yeah, she took. Well, she took 1, so.
Yeah, she has.
Too bad he didn't have power to do the physical one. Would be better against most of these characters right now, but
Right.
no power. Just
Wanda
trying to go
takes
for the heals.
4? Wanda took
Wow.
4 from that. She has 1 left.
1 left.
Pierce coming in clutch there.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme,
And that
can
is
put
going to
out
give Doctor
him.
Strange the exact amount of power he needs to potentially scalpel back out. No, he can only be affected by it once a turn, so he could probably
Scalpel
Juggernaut.
somebody.
I mean, he's got nothing to use
Go away.
the scalpel for as far as defensive maneuvers or rerolls or anything like that. So I think he does it to Juggernaut here and calls it a day and just hopes he survives.
Are you moving up your own Juggernaut or moving Mitch's
No, you're
Juggernaut
moving
back?
the other Juggernaut away. Place it within 3 of its current position.
I feel there's no reason not to do that. Spend the power because he's not surviving the round.
Mm-hmm.
He might survive another turn if you're really lucky, but not the round.
Yeah. No, I'm lucky.
Doctor Strange already scalped themselves and they can't get out, but he's going to scalp them.
Oh, scalping Magneto.
Magneto. That's actually surprising. I really thought it would have been the Juggernaut there.
I'm surprised because Magneto's already gone.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one playing,
Yeah, it's affected once per turn.
which makes it incredibly good. But you don't usually get it off more than once being 4 power.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not a cheap superpower. I need to finish. I need to paint my Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme. It's been sitting on the shelf, primed. I have it
The good
ready
news,
to go. Just haven't ever painted them.
Good news is that you have the power for a lot when you've already taken 11 damage on Doctor Strange. Actually, more. He's taken 14 because he got Medpacked as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Magneto's way back there now, way out of position, which messes up. I think I'm pretty sure Wargaming Dad called that a while ago, getting him out of range for the magnetic refraction. So I guess we can get rid of that bubble.
Yeah. Well, I guess too, maybe as far as why he chose Magneto over Juggernaut, maybe he just really excited about the Jug off too.
Yeah, we want to see that.
Yeah.
Mitch actually found him on in the parking lot that was getting nice.
Oh no! Baba Yaga's back, handing out cursed dice.
Fletch, good, thank you so much. Fletch just
Wow.
gifted 5 subs to the channel.
That's awesome. Thanks so
dude,
much.
thank you, man.
You shouldn't say bro. My dude. My person.
God, I really appreciate you. Thank you.
What team tactics cards? We read them in the beginning. I don't remember now. Taylor.
Well, just pull up their list. You can remember them.
Can you remind us what tactics cards Mitch has?
What?
Can you remind us what tactics cards Mitch has?
Magnetic
He just
Refraction.
used Medpack.
Medpack.
He also has Medpack. What's he got left?
No.
You're not on. I still can't hear him at all.
Still can't hear you.
Not at all.
Indomitable.
Thanks, Mitch.
Asteroid M. Do you know who I am?
Magnetic refraction.
And Magnetic Refraction.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mitch.
Top score
I
tonight.
can hear Mitch. Why can't I hear you?
Mitch, I'm loud.
Fletch, once again, dude, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's
I really
amazing.
appreciate that. Aw, appreciate that.
All right, so Indomitable. I know Magneto was just out of power from his
Yeah.
turn. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have loved to Indomitable that
Nothing.
teleport. So what do we? Well, Magneto's gone. Doctor Strange is gone. Do you just finish off Doctor Strange, or do you let him sit for a while and go after other things this turn?
I leave him effectively at this point. I don't need to kill him right now. Actually, what I do is I just do that one last damage with nothing stops the Juggernaut. I move up there.
Oh, yeah.
I do one
duh.
damage.
That
he's
makes
gone.
a lot of sense.
That's really why I would have moved Juggernaut with that. Maybe he did it to get the cover away. Oh, so let's actually
He
update
is
that. So that
yes,
that could
okay.
be a big part of it. Is he was updating that magnetic refraction, which is now going to cover potentially maybe Juggernaut, but most likely just the cards on Mitch's side of the table.
I don't know. I don't think Juggernaut's within 3 of that Magneto, but hard to tell from here.
Gotcha.
So who's Mitch going with next here? Do you go with Gambit? I don't know what to do with him. I feel like Gambit is the last activation here pretty easily. He's relatively safe. I can hear you now.
So movement, yes. Indomitable does not stop places. Only pushes or throws.
Oh, Scalp was a place because it's a teleport?
Yep.
Oh, good call, good call.
X-Bolt and Doctor Strange.
All right, Hex bolting Doctor Strange once again.
Oh, we
Okay,
got-
I'm surprised by some of these
interesting.
moves.
That's because we're so good at this game. We're just thinking of things they don't. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hex bolting Doctor Strange, trying to finish him off.
And Doctor
He
Strange
is
is
gone.
removed.
Oh, that is quite the blow to Dr. D, losing his leader, a powerhouse of mystic and physical attacks. Dr. Strange Sorcerer Supreme is KO'd.
So we are going with a cruel twist onto Juggernaut here to put a whole lot of hurt out. So he only got
Cruel-
1 power from that Hex bolt against Strange, but this is going to be painful.
So I know Cruel Twist, Juggernaut does not count criticals as successes, nor does he roll additional dice. And there's
Correct.
something else with it as well, right?
Skull's Pierce.
Skulls Pierce, what?
Yeah.
Well, she always counts skulls or failures as success in her own rolls, right?
Forgot her name for a second.
Scarlet Witch.
Reality Contortion. Yeah, Pierce on a skull.
Ugh. And it's just 1, it's not each or anything like that.
Correct. Yep.
But it is 8 attack dice, 8 strength. He does have 5 or 6 defense dice here.
Plus your skull, right?
Oh, and he does count the opponent's skulls as well in the attacks.
I thought that was just Dormammu. Scarlet Witch does that too?
I guess. I don't know. It doesn't sound like Taylor said. I don't see that though.
Yeah, that's Dormammu's thing.
We might have misheard.
Yeah, she counts skulls in her own attack roll as
They
successes.
just figured it out. He's like, oh, it doesn't matter.
Juggernaut only takes one.
Juggernaut only taking one.
Oof. I
So
mean,
in the Cruel Twist we saw yesterday from Nick, Cruel Twist also only did 1 damage. Sometimes you Iron Fist, sometimes you Cruel Twist, and turns out to just kind of be a sprained ankle.
right? It's one of those that can delete models or not really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there's so much Mystic Defense on the table right now
Yeah.
that it's hard to get those through sometimes.
The power that Mitch just used to use Cruel Twist is in fact receiving the benefit of Magnetic Refraction's cover.
Yeah, Multiverse and Movement, Dormammu's, I forget which rule it is, might be like Master of the Dark Dimension or something like that. He counts failure rolls in his own attack rolls and the opponent's defense rolls as successes for him. It's crazy. That was one, when we first read over the card, we totally missed that how that worked. On subsequent readings, we were like, wait a minute. That is crazy.
Yes, as part of Master of the Realm of Darkness.
I was so
Additionally,
close.
When calculating successes or failures of this character's attacks, this character adds the number of skulls in both attacks and defense rolls to its total successes.
Mitch says, who's the real Juggernaut? We got Dr. D is going with his Juggernaut. Looks like, I'm not sure if we're pushing or moving here. We'll see if he removes that piece of terrain. Juggernaut just moved over. He's staying out of range 2 of Juggernaut.
Are these ones you have pictures of, Dan?
I don't know. Yes.
Okay, good.
I recognize those names.
No, we just wanted pictures of them so that we had it for record keeping. Okay, so we have a first round 2 results in, and that will be Joe and Draghi.
Wow, they're done?
Yep. So they played 17 threat, 18-9. Kingpin's Criminal Syndicate leading over X-Men Gold.
Wow, that is fast.
17 threat, Spider Infected, and Riot Sparks.
I mean, I could be wrong moving, but I'm pretty sure. I feel like we've gotten that confirmed in multiple sources. Looks like Juggernaut is putting the hurt on Scarlet Witch. She should definitely get dazed here. So I believe she only has 1 left anyway. Sounds like you said it takes 2. I thought she had 1 left.
She got Medpack.
Oh,
So-
I forgot about that.
So she took 2. She just
Forget.
healed 3, so that means she should have 2 left.
Okay.
The power and damage that she just got from that is in Magneto's Magnetic Refraction. It'll receive cover as well.
Nothing stops.
Nothing stops the Juggernaut. He's going to move right in, do 1 automatic damage.
Or move back.
Oh, moving back. Okay.
He's setting himself up for a beam from Mitch's Juggernaut. Yeah, moving. He's all about offense.
Yeah.
Dormammu. Yeah. Which last time, the one and only time I've used him so far, I don't think Tim ever rolled skulls in his defenses against him. So like, I never.
Which is shocking, really.
You know, it might add 1 or 2, but that's huge. When you know that your opponent is also not getting successes on those rolls, it's like almost double damage in a way.
So Juggernaut is going to complete his activation there. Be all set. We're going to go back over to Mitch.
Interesting that he retreated. I
Yeah.
like that. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, he doesn't want to get Juggernauted back.
So there, moi. Moi.
Mwah.
Oh, I always thought there was an A at the end. It's an E.
We'll see you in a little bit later,
Mwah.
man. Have a good day at work.
Work.
All right.
Now,
So-
Mitch's jug is going.
Let's see if he will continue to use those dice from the lady in the chicken house outside in the parking lot. Somehow walked all the way over here from Adepticon.
She's had like 2 months to do that.
Listen, you've seen gas prices recently. Do you know how long it takes to fill up
It's a chicken house.
chicken
She
house
just needs
with
to give it
gas?
feed, not gasoline.
The chicken house doesn't have a mouth to eat feed, Dan.
Yeah, it's got a whole house to filled with feed. I think you just put it in the fireplace.
I thought you were a biology expert. That is not how chicken houses work.
Yeah, it's not biology, it's magic. I don't know that.
Okay, fair. Magology. Biologic.
Yeah, big truck
I
size.
like magology, the study of magic.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's what Doctor Strange does.
that's true.
According to like D&D lore, he's not really a sorcerer, he's a wizard.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree.
Scarlet Witch would be like a sorceress.
Yeah.
Because she just
Wild
does
magic
it innately.
sorcerer.
Meanwhile, Juggernaut would be a barbarian.
What? No.
Barbar.
Juggernaut would be a
Champion.
Goliath. Oh, might actually, yeah, champion of Sidorak.
Oh,
That
and
fits.
Trucker cause redeemed. Jugs on jugs.
Jugs on Jugs. What is? Do you happen to remember at the top of your head? So like, anti-paladin in Pathfinder 2 is if you're a lawful evil
No.
champion.
Chaotic evil.
Is anti-paladin?
Yeah.
Because it's
Polar
the total
opposite.
opposite of lawful good. That makes sense. So Juggernaut, would he be chaotic evil? Yes,
I
he's
don't-
absolutely an anti-paladin.
I don't think chaotic. Well, oh yeah. Sorry, what was that, Taylor?
To go through after nice punch.
To go through after a nice punch from jug to jug.
At least this rendition of Juggernaut. Current Juggernaut's not really evil. He's trying to do good.
It would make sense though, as a champion of Sidorak, whose whole goal is wanton, rampant, chaotic destruction. That,
Yeah.
chaotic evil certainly fits.
So he's an anti-paladin of Sidorak, according to Pathfinder 2 ruling.
Pathfinder First Edition. I don't know if anti-paladins are chaotic evil in. They probably are,
I believe so.
because it's the tyrant that's lawful evil.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
His special power is kneel, and if you don't kneel, then you take psychic damage.
That sounds fun. I've kind of wanted to try a champion.
Your sister was a lawful evil
Get on the floor.
champion. Get on the floor! And whenever he didn't, he took psychic damage.
Yeah, accurate. I wanted to try out a champion on the Lost Omens podcast. I just don't feel like it fits the circus theme very well. It'd be real hard to make those themes mesh.
A champion of
Caden
the
Kalen?
circus. Yeah, actually, very legitimately.
Can I play a goblin champion of Caden Kalen?
I mean, that's a stretch in a lot of ways, but yeah, why not? It's Pathfinder.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'll be a plant person, a Kamrasu champion of whatever.
That's my paladin over there. What does he do? I just kind of sits in the
Isn't
sun.
that a tree?
It's a totem. Yeah, it's a giant like totem pole thing.
Kamrasus are cool looking. And they can be like whatever form you want.
All right,
throwing
we're
the big old truck.
Corp truck.
That is a size 4, so that's 5 damage into jugs. He's got good physical defense, though. 2 dazed Juggernaut. No, come on, Byron. You know how I feel about gnomes.
And he drops a beam book. You want to
Gnome
make your big boom
champion of
bigger for only
Frontline.
$1 more?
Wow, Mitch is just putting the hurt out. Remove the leader.
Yeah.
Juggernaut is dazed. Not easy to do with 8 stamina. He drops a book. Looks like Juggernaut can't hold 2 books, right?
Juggernaut cannot hold 2 books.
As in, nobody can hold 2 books, I believe.
Nobody can hold 2 books.
So Gambit could go over there and pick up a book.
Yeah.
Or do you run? Because Ancient One definitely has range. So does all 3 of Dr. D's characters do have range to that book if they want to run up there. They do leave themselves open to Gambit.
That's the predominant threat on everyone's mind. But what about Gambit?
Was a part of this game.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's another.
Mitch is definitely going to keep priority here because he's dazing and removing people after they've gone.
Yep. Well, and here's the thing, too. This is probably going to be the big deciding point. Wong still has yet to activate, and as we've seen from previous conventions, Wong kills Juggernauts.
He does. I think he might be moving up to grab that book with Wong. I was
there is
just
a
thinking
seal there as
Magneto's
well.
so out of position, but Mitch still has Asteroid M to just be like, who cares about my small movement? I'll just teleport next to Juggernaut.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I don't hate is... Oh, it has to be both Brotherhood characters for that, right?
They
you
all
can't-
are.
Oh, Gambit is. So he could
It is.
Asteroid M over to Gambit. Contest that point, and then let Jugger or Gambit move up and continue to throw
Yeah,
down.
Dr. D's in a real rough spot. Things went downhill quick for
Yeah.
him.
Just as well.
Yeah, moving.
Multiverse of movement. At Adepticon, we saw Wong move up and finish off a Juggernaut by slapping him right in the. And probably poked him in the eye through the helmet or something.
Yeah.
That would count as a daze. He's just sitting there for a minute going, my eye.
To be fair, if Juggernaut had bowed to the Sorcerer Supreme, Wong may have felt a little bit more respected and not have done that.
Kneel. I know Wong doesn't look like a powerhouse with his only attack being 4 strength physical at range 2, but sometimes he gets work done. He is a monk.
So we do have another result, and Simon, Jerry, and Nick Meard finished 18-8. That was Storm Gold X-Men winning over Thor from Asgard.
Oh, Asgard.
So that was played at 18 threat with Spider Infected and Mutant Madman, 18-8.
Oh, Storm. So Storm's X-Men Gold is we got a mixed bag in round 2. Won and lost another one in different places. Interesting.
One of them is the Darkest Timeline. We just don't know which one it is and who it's for.
Scarlet Witch's Days from Magic.
Scarlet Witch gets Days from Magic.
Magik jumped up on a car and just threw some magic energy at her.
I like it. I mean, that's
the Sorcerer of Limbo takes over. What's Scarlet Witch's thing? Oh, Chaos Magic.
So, and very, just to be very clear here, since there's 2 Sorcerer Supremes, or 3 technically, as long as they're still here, on the table, Scarlet Witch, not a Sorcerer Supreme, does not come with sour cream nor tomato.
Magik has been the Sorcerer Supreme in the comics, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's happened.
There was a while where like a whole bunch of people were taking over for like a couple weeks, like temp situations. Wiccan did it for a little bit. Dr. Doom did the best job of it.
Well, he does the best job at everything.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't wait for him to be in this game.
I loved the conversation between those two as well. He's like, Dr. Doom, obviously, we have not agreed in the past, but if there's someone that will hold the laws of the Sorcerer Supreme intact and never even consider breaking them, it's probably you.
He's absolutely a tyrant, lawful evil.
Yep.
Looks like Gambit is just playing the objective game, moving up, grabbing a book, and moving back to the objective, scoring 2 points for Mitch.
Yeah.
Who needs to throw cards and attack things when you're scoring a bunch of points?
Correct.
Mitch is playing a solid game here. Not that Dr. D's not. Luck is not going his way.
All right, chat. I have a very important request that I need from all of you right now. I'm going to go tinkle. And I need you to treat Dan with the best and utmost respect as he continues to commentate on Mitch and Dr. D's game. I'll be right back.
Mitch and Dr. D are playing a game of Marvel Crisis Protocol. My new favorite song. Looks like Mitch is holding the tactics card in his hand. I bet he's thinking about Asteroid M. Before Gambit's turn is up, maybe?
Where we should go.
That's exactly what he's doing. Man, I am so good at this game. I'm calling everything. Stretch. Oh, thank you. Oh, where are you watching the game? Sitting on the couch in the hall. Ooh. I promised others to be on my worst behavior. Yes.
Never mind, they're holding objective tokens.
Never mind. They're holding objective tokens, so they can't. That's right, because the person that teleports cannot be holding an objective token, which is fantastic. So we can't Asteroid M at the moment, but I don't think Mitch minds because I think he's got he's going to be taking the lead here quite a bit, and he's in a great place in terms of damage dealt, reducing Dr. D's options and, just what he can do back to Mitch. Yes, Scarlet Witch is dazed, but Dr. D has lost Dr. Strange Sorcerer Supreme from the table, and his Juggernaut is also dazed, which is not the worst thing ever.
See what happens.
He does have 8 stamina on both sides, so it's not like he's going to go down quick. But the way Mitch has been going, he could remove Juggernaut next round. What's that?
Ancient One is poking the portal, figuring out where to go.
Ancient One is poking the portal, so she... Oh, this is one that can move to different portals? Oh, man.
Damage.
I forgot about that one. So she teleports all the way to this side of the table, taking the damage. She's got to interact with it as well to do that. But Ancient One is a powerhouse on offense, and she still has 2 actions. Here, Gambit's in trouble. Gambit's decent on defense. He has a reactive there. I'll grab the mouse here so I can look up Gambit's card as he gets attacked. Oh no, I gotta reach over to the keyboard.
Gambit takes 2.
Gambit takes 2 damage, I assume from probably a builder. He does have enhanced agility here. You can do 1 damage back in advanced short, I believe is what he's doing. I hear him say advanced short, so I think he is using his enhanced agility reactive.
I want to do that. Let's stay right here.
Did he use enhanced agility there, Taylor? Did Gambit enhance agility to do damage back?
He's not going to move, though.
He didn't move though. So not the worst, but that is only 1 action from Ancient One.
Astral Strike.
Now she's using her Astral Strike into Gambit. He's got 3s across the board for defenses, so no big bonus here, but he's not the most defensible character. He's got 5 stamina on this side.
Gambit is dazed.
Gambit does get dazed by Ancient One. Nice surprise move there. I totally forgot this Crisis could do that. So Tim, Ancient One traveled through the portal and just murked Gambit.
Oh,
She didn't do it on the first attack, so he enhanced agility back, did a damage to her, but then she finished him off.
oh wow.
Which takes 2 points away from Mitch. I thought that was going to be a bigger swing this round, but that's... Looks like, does she not have enough power to pick up the book, or does she already have a book? No power to pick up the book, but she does claim that seal.
Okay.
So it's still tied 5-5. Right, you said they're getting 2 each?
Yep.
Yowzers.
So really low scoring game here, especially for all the damage that has been absolutely been being dished
For real.
out. EJ, I don't know if you addressed that one, but I promise to be on my worst behavior.
Yeah.
I like it. Oh, Danny, thank you for that stretch too. When I first got up, I was like, oh my God, I haven't used my legs in a while.
All right, my turn to be right back.
Okay. After these bathroom breaks, we'll be right back.
Gambit and Scarlet Witch flip. Juggernaut flips.
All right, so Juggernaut, Gambit, and Scarlet Witch all going to their injured side. Are we going to get a magnetic refraction here for Magneto? Currently, it is not up. I will wait to hear if it is. So with Magneto being at the very far end there, I keep thinking he's dead, like he's just back on his player card. But it is shocking.
Wong activates books.
All right, so Wong is going to activate. Wong activates the Ironbound books of Shuma Gorath, so all attacks will be considered mental, magic, mystical, mystic this round. And they can use that defense for it. And I think we are going to see. Okay, we are going to see if they're in range, and I think Scarlet Witch is going to be throwing a whole lot of hurt into the enemy injured Juggernaut this round.
Hexbolt in the jugs.
Hex bolting the jugs. No helmet. This is going to be deadly. 2 crits so far. Seemed like a lot. Mitch seems pretty okay with this. Probably not enough to take him out in one go, but 5 successes. I don't know if we have any skulls. 6.
6. Nice punch.
6 go through with a nice punch to reduce it to 5. I don't see any talk about special conditions, so probably no skulls on that. Were there any skulls?
Incinerate.
1? Oh, incinerate. And then we're going to do it again. Now he's only going to be rolling 1 die on that.
Feeling.
Beautiful. All right, guys, drink at home. Mitch just deployed a 1 more time with feeling. Okay. So 6 more dice with a Hex Bolt going into Juggernaut, who only has 1 Mystic Defense here as he is incinerated. 2 skulls. Wow. 4 successes.
You have one style.
Okay, so he's going to take 3 more. And we're going to look at the special conditions. Oh, nice, punch it down to 2. And probably go with a bleed here, maybe a shock. As far as the special condition he's going to do. This is round 2 of the tournament for day 1. And
He's got 2 left.
2 left. Okay. So yeah, this is round 2 of day 1 of the tournaments. There's going to be another 5-round tournament tomorrow. There's going to be 3 more games after this. Both of these players 1-0 so far. And there is a total of 22 participants. Every single person, I believe, that was signed up also arrived, which was super cool. And this tournament is Frontline Gaming's. Ooh. Thank you, Dan. Dan sent that from the bathroom. But yeah, this is Frontline Gaming's Atlantic City Open. Day 1 of the tournament yesterday was casual play, which was super cool. Got to meet a whole bunch of people. Some people came from all over the place. In Mitch's profile, he even said he came from New Zealand. But it was a good time. We got to meet super cool people. We got to meet Nick. We got to meet a lot of people that are playing in the tournament today. Got some games in, played Renewal of Vows. Just a solid time, solid people, as the MCP community almost always is. Today is day 1 of the tournament. Tomorrow is another tournament. And that is Frontline Gaming's Atlantic City Open. Gambit. I think we're Asteroid Emming here. Okay, so we're going to move Scarlet Witch over to Gambit. Ooh. So Scarlet Witch teleporting right over there to back up Gambit. And then... and now Scarlet Witch has actually completed her activation. So getting that Scarlet Witch away from the Juggernaut, probably great call. Probably great call. I don't believe Ancient One has already activated. Kind of taunting that a little bit over there. I think he goes with the Juggernaut here before that Juggernaut is gone. Juggernaut's incinerated. He doesn't have his helmet. He's on his injured side. So now's the time to do it. Okay, so we spent 3 power here on the plane of Flababa. So I don't think I've ever actually used this one. Let's go ahead and look up exactly what this does. The plane to Poldak. Any convocation character may spend 3 to play this card. Choose an enemy character. Allied characters may reroll any number of attack dice when making mystic attacks against the chosen character that round. Jugs moves, pushes to Scarlet, throws, attacks.
Putting it on Gambit.
All right, putting it on Gambit. Okay. So that means Ancient One is going to be re-rolling all of her attacks against Gambit this round. And that'll probably take out Gambit. Scarlet Witch is on the injured side, so she's not going to be able to do that. An attack on Juggernaut?
On the Juggernaut, on the other Juggernaut.
Okay. All right. So we're double jugging here. So we'll see how this plays out. Got a lot of dice. He does have an incinerate. Oh no, this the other Juggernaut did that. All right, so the current recipient of the jugging is not incinerated. So it looks like he is going to spend for Nice Punch, as why wouldn't you? Nice Punch is awesome. And it also puts a little bit of positivity out there.
Nice punch.
The old butt chucking of the...
Jug takes 4.
Oh, wow. All right, Jug takes 4 from that. He is too big to be pushed by that attack. I don't think there's a wild world anyway, but
Oh, did Scarlet Witch and Asteroid M?
Yes. Yep, over to Gambit. And then we got the plane of Poldak onto Gambit as well. So any Mystic attack going into Gambit can be, any amount of dice can be rolled from any target. Or from any recipient. From any originator of a Mystic attack into Gambit.
Judge is sitting on one left.
Juggernaut is sitting at one left.
One left?
We're gonna play that same song.
And we're gonna punch again. See if Juggernaut can take out the other Juggernaut before he unjugs his jugs.
Drink.
Okay.
Can Nice Punch reduce it to 0 damage?
Yes.
Or is it... Okay.
Yep. So Mitch doesn't even care to look. He is just... That is a lot of damage, and he will take it.
Oh, it was against his Juggernaut. I
Yeah.
was confused.
So Juggernaut probably just bought himself another round here.
Yeah.
And then he's going to... Nothing stops the Juggernaut. Back a little bit. To get back into position.
Drops the book. Other Juggernaut picks it up.
Ooh.
Okay. So now the incinerated Juggernaut that only has a couple life left has the book.
So, Dr. D's Juggernaut, how much damage does he have left?
He has 2 left.
2?
Yep.
What, did Mitch's Juggernaut do 6 damage to him, or?
No,
Oh,
Scarlet
her
Witch.
Oh, she attacked him before she Asteroid M'd?
Yeah.
Okay.
She attacked
okay.
twice because with no helmet, he only had 2 defense dice against those Mystic attacks.
Oh, right.
And then after the first attack, he incinerated him. So then he only had 1. Couldn't get him all the way down, though, but then she Asteroid M'd to safety.
Chewie's got a good point. The push has to be a full distance if that was the superpower. Juggernaut can't just nudge with that.
Taylor. The push has to be the full distance. If it's...
Unless that was a movement. I think Dr. G's saying, oh, that's right. All right. Thank you, Chewie.
Now he broke the truck. And then all day he had good luck.
Dabba-dabba-doo. Looks like he's going to remeasure here.
Good call, Chewie.
Never
He's electing
mind.
to not do
Doesn't
that.
want to move that far. That is the only downside to that, really, is that you can't. It
Well,
gives you a little less control over it.
It makes sense, doesn't it? Nothing can stop the Juggernaut, not even if the Juggernaut wants to stop himself.
Except other
it's a
characters.
self-replicating unstoppable.
I like to imagine it's not that the other character stops him, it's that he chooses to stop to, like, just headbutt the person. And that's what the 1 damage is. Mm-hmm. And he just goes, get out of my way.
52 card pickup.
52 card pickup into Juggernaut.
Into Juggernaut. Is that range 4?
Great call.
Because essentially, I like to imagine is he just takes a whole deck of cards and just squeezes a little bit, so they'll just go swinging forward there.
It is
Is it beam
4.
4?
Yep.
There's 5 strength attack, but each flurry card's a wild. What is it?
Wilds count as 2 successes.
Nice.
Nice punch only takes 1.
Only takes 1 from it.
He's got 1 left, right?
To be fair, he probably looks really silly with all those cards around his arm right now.
Yeah. I'm stuck in there. Unfortunately, unless Mitch has power, Gambit's not going to be able to do that again. He could teleport to the middle of the table and hit him.
That's true. He's going to be taking a bunch of damage from Ancient One this round, being able to reroll all of her attack dice. So
Bow Staff
Okay.
onto Ancient One.
that's what we kind of figured.
Bow Staff has that push, which could waste an action of Ancient Ones.
She blocks it all. The reroll, she's pretty defensive.
Did
in
he
this
get the
particular
wild
area.
for push? Well, she's got. Isn't she also Master Martial Artist? So she counts blanks.
Yes. So she counts blanks on the 2 that she has. She can also reroll up to 2. If I recall. Let's
Oh, maybe that's what it
pull
is. So
up
she
the
rerolls.
card.
She has essentially Spider's senses.
Yeah, she has both. She can reroll up
Oh,
to
she
2
does
dodge
have
or
both.
defense dice, and she counts blanks as long as it's physical or energy and from range 2.
You see that 2 physical defense, and you think, "Oh, that'd be easy." And then she's like, "No, I count blanks and reroll."
Yeah, and then you just roll skulls anyway.
Each one picks up a book and then charges the Seraphim and Gambit.
Okay.
Gambit could be KO'd here. He's in a rough spot with Ancient One.
So we're doing a builder here. It does have Pierce, and he can re-roll as many as he wants into Gambit.
Gambit takes 2.
Gambit's going to take 2 there. I think we're going to finger guns and card walk away. Maybe.
So what's causing Ancient One to re-roll as many dice as she wants?
The Planes of the Pole deck.
Oh, that's right.
It's a tactics card. You spend 3, and then any Mystic attack going into that character can have anything that it wants.
Well, Gambit's gone. You said she's astral striking here.
Yeah.
This should finish him off.
So no adding crits.
I see that. I'm sorry to get that.
And she can re-roll as much as she wants on it too.
I think Gambit's going to be peeled away here.
Gambit's gone.
Gambit is
knocked
gone.
out.
That's just a matchup Gambit does not want.
Yeah.
Ancient One is incredibly offensive. Like literally all she does. And then she got, we just talked about how good her defenses are as well, but she doesn't do much for support or whatever, but
Just a wizard.
she hits hard with Mystic. So goodbye Gambit.
And that's a tactics card that I don't think we've ever used or thought to use is the Plane of Pole deck. That's awesome though. There's a target you need to take out and you can re-roll any number that round from anyone, not just one character.
Specifically Mystic attacks, which is what Convocation does really well. Well done by Dr. D. This is such a close game that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
That 2-point swing last turn was massive. Dazing Gambit when he did. Luckily, Mitch got to activate Gambit before he was just removed. But Magneto can't. Last I knew, Magneto can't Asteroid to M because he had an objective token, and he was pushed back there by Doctor Strange, or placed with the scalpels before Doctor Strange was removed. So that wasn't really Mitch's choice.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but...
Yeah, here's a book, I believe.
So I think he just had to.
work on dodge rolls?
No.
No.
So I think did Magneto just double move back up there?
Looks like it. Maybe throwing something, maybe a construct or something.
Yeah, throw a construct at Juggernaut, remove him.
Nice punch saves him. Juggernaut's still up because he told Magneto, nice punch, man.
Sure, he really wants to get rid of Juggernaut here.
Yeah.
After losing Gambit for point scoring, that's big.
All right, Mitch is getting out that power for some stuff blowing up, blowing around, giving it around. Everyone's getting some. Okay, throwing the construct. He's going to do it again, this time with feeling.
He can throw more than once?
He can throw, it costs an additional power in addition to what he's spending for it. Yeah.
And that makes so much sense that Magneto can throw things multiple times around. I like that. That's very thematic. Because anytime you see Magneto in any kind of media, he's just hucking stuff all over the place. So
I'm going to assume that Juggernaut survived that. Juggernaut survives. He blocks it all again.
Blocks it again. Yeah, so Dr. D looked really excited there. So
yep. So Juggernaut just survived an onslaught of.
He's not in the game yet.
Half of him is.
Yeah, right. He'd be another 8 threat.
Yeah. Wong is going to heal
Oh.
Juggernaut. That
How much does that heal? 2?
2. So that means Juggernaut's going to have 3 left.
That's a really good spot. I'm sure Mitch is not happy that he couldn't finish off Juggernaut between Gambit and Magneto.
And then he's going to meditate.
And then he's going to
meditate, give himself some power. And then that's the end of the round, right?
Magic's got to go.
Oh, he still has Magic?
So Magik could do it. Magik could maybe just, what are you, Limbo? Journey through Limbo, Magneto, keep it
Oh my gosh, I'm sure Mitch would not like that. Mitch is definitely going to have priority though, so I don't see Juggernaut surviving long into round 3.
Magic's like, I'm alright, I'm cool.
No, she's hanging out on that objective, keeping safe over there. Is she hurt at all?
No.
Magic's got to be, I think her and Wong are both at full.
Yeah. Well, and the thing about Magik too is, as the Sorcerer Supreme of Limbo, you got to make sure that intrusionary seals are in fact safe.
Convocation gets 5.
Convocation 5 and
Brotherhood gets 1.
Ooh, big swing for Convocation here. 6 to 10 Convocation after round 2 or 3. After round 3,
end of round 3. Yep.
Juggernaut flips.
Juggernaut going to his injured side.
So Mitch has a big hill to climb up here, but he could easily, maybe not easily, he can certainly delete Juggernaut, which is huge. I could see Magneto getting rid of Juggernaut and dazing Wong easy peasy. But Ancient One has been getting work done.
Yeah.
Mitch needs to do something about her. I don't think she's hurt. Oh, she took at least one from Gambit. I don't see any damage on her card, though.
She might not have.
I'm not sure which one is her card exactly, so.
But, yeah, it's still very easily anyone's game here.
Well, certainly not over, but Mitch has quite the hill to climb up.
Yeah.
So in the rounds, there were 2 matchups that were Guardians of the Galaxy versus Black Order. Both of them were hammers and gamma. Black Order, and they split. So Guardians player 1-1. Black
That's
Order
awesome.
Player 1,
So very specifically, when Doctor Strange saw every possible outcome of certain fights, we have 2 matchups that are currently being played in this round that are Black Order against Guardians of the Galaxy. Both played on hammers and shelters, and they went in divergent directions. One of the Black Order players won, and one of the Guardians players won. So
Ancient One is dazed. Card or face.
Ancient One dazed, a card
was he
face, a big disgrace from Scarlet Witch.
From Scarlet Witch? Going with Scarlet Witch first. Interesting. I mean, that makes sense because those Mystic, if he can get a Mystic attack into Juggernaut, he's almost definitely gone. Incinerated and no helmet.
That didn't take an action at all, so she moves up and just takes Juggernaut
That's
off.
what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Just get him off the table. Get rid of that threat.
He is still incinerated too. He's only going to be rolling 1 from that. You only need 1 attack here.
And then he'll have only Wong and Magik left for this round. Like, that could be a big swing for Mitch.
Oh, so it looks like he's teleporting. He's going to try to get the 2 off. We're going to see how that works.
I'm going to assume he picked up the book that... Scarlet Witch picked up a book that
Ancient One dropped.
Teleport and roll back.
So she's now over by Magik. She can spend again, try again.
Right, because if you don't roll the right thing, your opponent gets to choose which one you go to.
Correct.
That's huge.
And you take a damage each time you do it too.
That's a risk, but to delete Juggernaut could be worth it.
So
Yeah.
if he zipped you back here, you won't be able to do it again. Yeah.
Mitch is willing to sacrifice Scarlet Witch here.
Yeah. Mitch making it very clear that, listen, I'm going to get there.
So he's interacting again, making his roll.
The book is on.
He doesn't get it, so back over to
Scarlet
Witch. Now, does Dylan get to place Scarlet Witch or just choose? He placed her. Does he place within 1? Does he get to choose the portal or exactly the placement of Scarlet Witch?
Both.
So sadly, that just wasted 2 power for Scarlet Witch
And
and
two
took
stamina.
2 damage to just be back where she started.
Oh, the Scarlet Witch has a book. It gets dropped when she teleports.
Oh, she drops the book when she teleports. That's a good point. Yes.
So you might waste another power to pick it up again.
Yeah. Thank you, Chewie.
That's the dumbest thing.
Can she do that? I don't think she can pick it up again. She already interacted with that token this turn.
It's the same joke.
I'm so good at the rules today.
Dumbest game.
You do.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
This game. I don't want to play this game anymore.
All right, so now she's moving up, gonna at maximum range to probably Hex Bolt Juggernaut, I assume.
Yeah. It's the only thing that he should be doing here.
Yeah, that was unfortunate series there for Mitch.
All right. So
Dropping the
do we
book.
think we get a flub here? Do we get a bunch of blocks and blanks? Or is he going to do those last 3 damage?
Thank you
to
again,
Juggernaut
Chewie.
with only 1 Mystic defense against it. Watch him block 2.
Yeah,
with
right.
Nice punch 3. 4 damage total. Only takes 1. Still up and around. Wong immediately heals him again.
Oof.
All right, so he's building the pool here. 6 dice into Juggernaut. Guys, this is probably the most important roll right now.
Yeah, this is
Of the
huge.
game.
Oh, he missed the.
Hold
the
on.
box.
He's incinerated.
Wait, he's incinerated. Yeah. Yep. So there.
Dylan takes him back and re-rolls 1 die. Oh, that looks like a blank from here.
Yeah. 4.
He's done.
Nice punch. That's
Looks like-
exactly what he needed to do. He had 3 left, even with nice punch.
Nice punch. He's got 1
Then he did 4.
He's
He
got
only took
1.
3. Didn't he have only have 3 left?
6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Yeah, that did it.
He's done.
He is off the table. Dylan is. Oh, he's got one. Oh, no, he's gone. Oh. Let's see what happens once he takes him off picking up his tokens, removing Juggernaut from the table.
And throwing the book down.
This is working out. Not as bad. This is turning into a better activation for Mitch than it was starting with Scarlet Witch. So now Dr. D only has Wong and Magik left for this round.
Can you do me a favor, move Magneto right in the center of the
I don't think either of them are injured at all or are damaged at all.
No. But they're not
With
exactly
Juggernaut and
difficult
Magneto,
to
it
hurt.
doesn't really matter. He can definitely daze Wong. Scarlet Witch or Magik, probably not. She's a little too far away, potentially.
I don't even know why you would want to. You know what I mean? Let her come to you.
You don't.
and
Don't
just
need
daze
to at
Wong
this
and
point.
and it's pretty much over.
Just move around, pick up those books, score the points. Mitch needs a big point scoring turn.
Wong's trying to teleport.
And he's got it. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think Magik has a book, so she's only scoring 1 there. Mitch could pretty easily score 4 this round. Something like
and
that.
with Juggernaut off the table, and with Doctor Strange off the table.
Oh, Wong failed his teleport roll as well, so Mitch places him on the far point.
He's going to do it
Looks
again.
like Mitch or Dylan trying again.
Yeah.
Interacts with that one.
Now he gets what he wants.
That's half of his stamina gone from those.
Yeah.
Glory of the auto power eating Wong strike.
Uh-oh,
right.
Wong is punching Scarlet
Guys,
Witch. We know what happens here.
Wong is going to get dunked.
He's going to karate chop her.
Or Scarlet Witch is going to get dunked here.
I think he had a good
This
roll.
is how it does. This is why.
Oh, he's going for the Neo against Agent Smith, where he just misses, then he's going to poke Scarlet Witch in
She
the
takes 2 and dazes.
throat. No, she's injured. He does 2 to Scarlet Witch, gains a power, picks up the book. Wong, MVP. He's going to strike again. Look at maybe trying to
right.
finish off Scarlet Witch. That would be pretty bad for Mitch. Wong
We're gonna
doing what Wong does,
Gonna
taking
see
out the
exactly
big
how many
guns.
skulls Mitch is going to roll here to help protect him against Wong. And Scarlet Witch
finishes
goes
off
down
Scarlet
from...
Witch.
Oh my God.
That is what Wong does. He goes in and takes out those high
I hate to
threats.
see it, Chuck, but it is so beautiful. So
Karate
beautiful.
chops Scarlet Witch off the table.
Nobody realizes that. Nobody expects the Wong.
Mitch is loving it.
Yeah.
Nobody expects.
To be fair, once again, guys, there's a lot of Sorcerer Supremes on the table, except they're all Wong. You need to bow. You need to respect him.
Wow. Okay, that was not the activation I was expecting from Wong. Well done.
Yeah. See a book, pick it up, and then Wong hits you with nunchucks.
He's in trouble with Juggernaut there, though. I guess Juggernaut, pick up that book, move over, finish off Wong. Or no, leave that book for Magneto. Move over, take out Wong, pick up his book.
Yeah, there's not
I think
a
that
whole
was
lot.
kind of just delaying the inevitable. And, I mean, removing Scarlet Witch is massive.
Yeah. Yep.
I love
All right.
Wong. He's so underrated.
So we have a couple other results from round 2 around at the other table. This is going to be the last round for this game.
With our 5-minute timer, this is the last round.
But
5-minute timer. This is the last round.
for Will and Dean, they played some Star-Lord Guardians of the Galaxy versus Steve Rogers Avengers. Guardians of the Galaxy did take that one 16-7 with Fear Grips the World and Terrigen Clouds. We have another finish game here with Mr. Arthur and Chris going 16-5 for the Guardians of the Galaxy against the Black Order. They played at 18 threat with Fear Grips the World and Gamma Wave. We also have Mr. Robert Reel and Jason Gavin. They played Magneto Brotherhood against Steve Rogers Avengers, ending 18-6 at 17 threat with Skulls Infiltrate and Portals Overrun the City. I believe we also had X-Men Gold against Blade and the Midnight Suns with Noah the Heck versus Christopher Wong, 17-9 in favor of Storm's X-Men.
A lot of X-Men Gold out there.
Yeah, with Montesi Formula and Mutant Madman. We already went over Joe and Draggy, and then Simon and Jerry's as well. It does
Just to
look like-
clarify, Juggernaut did move up and smack the crap out of Wong and dazed him. I think Taylor said he had 4 crits and just dazed Wong and picked up his book.
I mean, sometimes nice punch is just a compliment out of respect for
Yeah.
seeing Wong take out Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Chewie. As far as I understand, Magneto couldn't Asteroid M because he had a book. He was talking about it at one point. He had the card out. He was trying to do the measurements, and then realized he had an objective token and could not do it. X-Men Gold. That is when Storm is the leader for the X-Men. Looks like we had 3 tables out there with that.
We have
1, 2, 3. Yeah, and they won two out of those 3 games.
Yep. All right, Magik going into Juggernaut here. We'll see if Magik can turn the tide.
Magic teleported, picked up a book, and now using the gainer.
All right.
Okay.
Using her bolts on Juggernaut here. He's going to pay 1 for a nice punch.
And this Juggernaut is also injured, so he does not have his helmet.
Correct.
Nice punching to stay alive
I'm
again.
going to guess
not
that was
sure
a
what
Soul
damage
Sword.
it
Taylor said it was a gainer, but I'm going to guess that was Soul Sword as Juggernaut's only got 2 Mystic Defense on this side.
did. I would certainly go for that.
I said I'm gonna kill myself.
Shit. Dylan's getting real serious over here.
All right. So Magneto is the last activation of the round. He's going to take a look at what he's got going here. So Magneto is probably going to be moving up here and then guiding some range.
Tell the stream I know what I should have done. I'm just stupid.
Dr. D, Mr. Dillon from Fury's Finest does say he knows what he was supposed to do there. He knows that was incorrect. And a lot of other choice, very specific words that I'm not going to repeat.
Let's see. So Magneto's moving up to be in position of that middle seal. It looks like he was measuring range for the reverse polarity.
Oh,
So this will
Republic
also have a push.
100% Magneto was in fact right. Also, very nice shirt that our friend Ben has.
I was going to say nobody has a Magneto was right shirt, and I was trying to think of what it was. So thank you for reminding me who had that.
Okay, so that reverse polarity going off into Magik, and she is
Dazed. So looks like Juggernaut's the only one down there that is undazed. Is he on the point? Is Juggernaut within 1 of that seal?
The Juggernaut is on the point.
Okay.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
He's on the objective, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like that will be. I think Mitch is only scoring 3 here. Oh, she dropped the book. That's right. I don't know if he's going to be within range 1 to pick it up. If Mitch can't pick up that book, Dr. D is going to have it.
Yep. All right, so we're doing the victory points for this here. This was the final round, so we're
I
going to
think
see how
that's
this
going
goes.
to be Dr. D's because I'm pretty sure Mitch is scoring 3 here. 2 seals, 1 book on Juggernaut.
That's going to be 2. They're saying play
There's
another
the
round. Oh, there's
handshake.
the handshake. Oh, they do want to play another round, so they're going to.
O'Brien's letting him do 1 more round here. That's huge.
What's the score?
It is 10 to 10.
10.
Oh,
to
he did
10.
tie it
It's
up.
all tied up.
What was the 4th point? Does Magneto
He's
have
got 2 books and 2 points.
Oh, Magneto still has that book from the book that
Prevented
made it
him
so
from
he couldn't
Asteroid
Asteroid Emming. He still has that, duh.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Republic Rat. Nice
I
to see
forgot.
you, man.
Magneto. I just explained like 3 times that Magneto had a book, and I forgot.
Yeah.
All right, tied up. That does put priority to Dr. D for the first time in the game, though, which could be huge. Juggernaut's not going to survive against Ancient One, I don't think.
Yeah, not on his flip side.
No, but it feels like that priority.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
with Dylan having priority here, yeah, I think that's the
I
absolute
think
way to
Ancient
go.
One goes, takes out Juggernaut, and then Magneto does.
I think it's
everything he
Magik,
can.
actually.
You think
I think soul
Magik?
sorting with Pierce just guaranteeing that nothing is going to be defending against that.
Pierce is a good call. How much does Juggernaut have left?
2 flips, dude.
Taylor, how much does Juggernaut have left?
A number.
Huh?
6.
He's at
6
6.
Juggernaut's got 6 left.
No, I see Magik just moved away or
Oh,
teleported herself.
yeah.
Limbo
step.
stepped away, potentially. I definitely thought she was just going to go to finish off Juggernaut.
What is she measuring for here?
I'm not sure what's happening. Is she running away with the book? Maybe he just didn't have faith that she could do 6 damage to Juggernaut with nice punch and all that.
That could be.
These are 5 dice versus 2.
Ironbound books again.
Okay, so we Ironbound books. She
So staying on that point. Okay. Keeping Juggernaut, not trying to finish off Juggernaut is not what I expected there.
no.
Not at all. Because now he can lay the hurt on. So he's going to Juggernaut, which I think is the right call. I mean, everybody's dazed except everybody's injured except Magneto at this point, I believe.
That would be my guess, that she didn't have enough for Dark Child, which is shocking because she got dazed last round. She definitely had that power. Even with a full
really surprised
teleport.
he didn't go after Juggernaut, but he's playing a different game. That's okay.
So we're going to smash into Wong here.
1 damage to Wong.
Nothing stops Juggernaut into Wong.
And then
Yep.
we're probably going to punch him to knock
Juggernaut
out.
has a book. You could beam both of them.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't move, though, so he's not getting extra dice.
I mean, he probably really needs multiple attacks here, so...
Yeah. I mean, you could beam twice or just punch twice.
I think you can only beam once. But...
Does it cost power to do the book?
No, but you can use this attack once per
Oh.
activation.
I would beam once and then finish off one of them with a punch.
Yeah. I think he's thinking about what the order of operations. Does he move and beam and hope to get both? Or,
He is flipped. He has a throw. Can he throw characters with that, or is it just terrain?
I believe on his flip side it is both. Let's double check though.
Because I would love this. I would think about throwing Wong into Ancient One because we know her defense, her dodge defense isn't as good.
Yeah, that was cool.
So yeah,
It was nice when he had that.
It is
does-
characters
it has enemy
entering.
characters too.
Taking out back right now.
So I think
I'm not
that's-
sure where he's at for power right now.
It looks like there's a bunch on him.
Let's see. He's measuring again.
I don't commission paint anymore.
I can't show it from anywhere over here.
So a couple of things that I want to show off
Yeah.
is bats. That?
Let me switch the camera over here. So down a little bit.
Oh, he's super cute.
Oh, that is awesome.
I like it.
That is Dr. D's Doctor Strange. Oh, this Loki. Holy.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. All of these pages.
All right, the She-Hulk. Ooh.
He's real good.
Yeah. The basing on that, too.
Looks like Juggernaut moved around the other side of those two. Oh, he's throwing terrain.
Dr. Voodoo. All right, back to the game here.
He threw that Daily Bugle building,
Okay.
which makes sense. The character, that's going to do a lot more damage in either of those characters. That's 4 damage. Not sure who he threw it at, though.
I have to assume it was... Wong's not within long range. Or... yeah, I gotcha. I think he's maybe still deciding.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna
Who'd he throw the building at?
jump through building at Wong. I'm Wong.
And Wong.
Wong.
You took
Okay.
2 solo.
Oh, he's still up.
Okay.
So he's got 1 left.
But he didn't move, so his punch is going to be, what, 8 dice? Do you try to just KO Wong, or do you try to KO
I think
Ancient One?
I think you beam here. That makes no sense.
Yeah, duh. It's 9 dice beam,
Yeah,
right?
Wong's got
Into
one,
both.
1 left, so he's pretty much dead. And then it's just hoping you roll good against.
KO.
Not
Ancient
beam.
One.
Not using the book to beam.
He's beaming, right?
He
Taylor?
said he's trying to kill Wong. Oh, Wong is gone.
Wong is probably just the first attack
Wong's
there.
long gone.
But that was a beam, right?
What was that attack?
Oh, it was basic punch. Huh.
Did he forget about the beam? But all right,
What?
all right.
Doesn't he have a book? Juggernaut doesn't have a book?
He does.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
And then
Listen, some-
it looks like he pushed again.
Some people like the cucumber better pickled.
All right, well. Looks like he pushed into Ancient One there, or at least back on the point. I mean, he's not going to survive against Ancient One. Yeah, he's got 6 stamina left, but he's got, what, 2 Mystic defense?
Yes. Yep, without crits. He does have a nice punch. I mean, you're never really out. That's still a lot of damage to go through.
My experience with Ancient One, he's done.
I mean, it is very, very, very likely. But
Astral Strike and Juggernaut.
Astral Strike into Juggernaut.
Yep. Was it 7 dice? Versus Juggernaut's 2? Oh, he only got 2 successes.
Yeah.
Down to 1.
I was going to say, you still need to roll well.
Okay. Now he's going to do the builder.
Builder.
It looks like he could very well... Looks like Mitch's gamble is paying off.
Yeah, with nice punch and crits, he's going to be fine.
As long as Astral Strike doesn't flub. It flubbed. Yeesh.
Told you, as long as you got a fistful of dice and a pocket full of dreams, you're never truly out of the fight.
In this case, the fistful of dice was Mitch's defense dice.
Yeah.
And she teleports to the other side to get a little safer. Takes a damage.
So, and this is why I said, so granted, our experiences with Ancient One have been very different, because I have been like, oh, I only need to do 2 damage. I'll Astral Strike and still somehow fail it.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's like,
Ancient One zips up to the top.
yeah, Ancient One goes up to the top.
And we got Magneto left for this round, this final round. It looks like, as of right now, Mitch is scoring another 4, and Dr. D is only going to score 3 because Magik has a book and he's got 2 seals. So I think Mitch turned this around and had a comeback.
Yeah. All right, taking a look around at some of the other tables, Otis and Matt finished their game running some Miles Morales Web Warriors against Brotherhood with Mystique leading. So Otis did go Freedom Force that time. It ended 18-10 with Matt taking the win. And I believe that is the only other... Will Costello and Dean running Guardians of the Galaxy, winning over Steve Rogers' Avengers 16-7. And they played on Fear Grips and Terrigen Clouds at 20 threat.
That's fun.
Can you melt these?
All right, looks like Magneto might be trying to finish off Magik. I saw him rolling some dice there. So it looks like
Mitch is trying
it's going to be done. Yep.
Okay.
So 14-13, looks like, if my counting is correct.
I believe that.
I can't quite read the turn tracker. Looks like 14. 11.
14.
What?
Okay.
14.
Oh, duh, he doesn't get that middle point. Because Magneto's healthy and Magik is not.
Okay, guys. So kind of a wild back and forth there. Where is the terrain? Great question, Moser. It's mostly in Juggernaut's face. There's certainly debris over a lot of the knocked out participants of this particular round.
We got 2 trash cans and a taco truck and a car left. That's it.
With 2 Juggernauts and a Magneto, a lot of it left very, very quickly.
Wow, that was a great comeback by Mitch. I think we all kind of assumed Dr. D had it for a while, and then things flipped. That was a good... We've had 2 great games so far today.
Have. Yep. Well, it's so low scoring in the beginning, too, where, I mean, at the end of round 2, they were tied at 5.
Yeah, it was 3, tied at 3, tied at 5, tied at 10, and then we finally had a bit of a change. Wowzers, that was crazy.
So that is going to see Brotherhood moving ahead at 2-0 as we're going to go into round 3. We'll do another quick refresher here to see what we're looking at. We only have a couple games left that haven't called in.
Hi, Taylor.
There's only one other game not called.
I'm not going to be on the camera then, but that's okay.
So,
Well, you can have a spot here.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to sit down.
Fair.
Hi, everybody.
So Taylor,
Yeah.
that was a wild game.
So speaking of wild, I don't know
Did
where
you roll one?
I didn't, but Mitch rolled everything.
Oh, thank you, Fun Tree Cake, for the follow, by the way.
Yeah, for real. Thank you. What made that game so spectacular was the 2 people playing.
Yes.
Hands down, Dr. D and Mitch, just great people, great personalities. I have not been so insulted in my life by multiple people and been happy about it. Ever. It was great.
They both, so the TO of the MCP stuff here at the Atlantic City Open, Brian Watson, did say, listen, do not take your rage or your hate or your salt out on your opponent.
Yeah.
Take it out on me. and I think that applied to us as well.
Yeah, because we're affiliated, essentially.
Yeah.
We're part of the Brotherhood affiliation of ACO. This. But I didn't use my 1 smack per ACO on Dylan yet, so
Oh, that's fair.
I still have that in the... I don't know where I want to hit him, though. He is a chiropractor, so I don't know if I want to hit him.
Right,
I might
yeah.
need that later. Anyways,
Similar to his Wong play, you never
my
know.
God.
It might be unassuming.
why does Wong do that every time?
Every time.
So I got a huge shout out to Dr. D's Dice, which weren't here. Not really sure where they went to. I think all of them just were on Mitch's side today.
Yeah.
It just Mitch literally the first attack, 5 damage onto Mr. Doctor.
Yeah.
Strange.
Mr. Doctor.
Mr. Doctor Strange, just unbelievable. But this game was so much fun. My face hurts from smiling.
Yeah.
It was really great.
Yeah.
If only we could have every single MCP game be like this.
Correct. Well, and these 2 players as well have some incredibly painted stuff. These are
Oh my
both
gosh, yeah.
high level contenders for the painting prize here for day 1 of the tournament at Frontline Gaming's Atlantic City Open. They both played a stellar game.
Yeah, and what they actually did something for me. They got the game for me, which was the jugs off.
But yeah, just
Like
some
3
double
times.
jugging.
Yep. And number 2, I specifically asked them to line up down the center of the road.
Yeah.
And they did.
And they did.
Twice.
Nice guys.
Yeah. Like they were like, this is a tournament game, but if Taylor wants it, that's what Taylor get. And I appreciate that.
So what'd you think about that Doctor Strange move?
Oh, Chewie, what's up?
Scalpeling in to do some AoE to try to get some heals off, and then 0 heals
I
happening.
think what was great about it was, again, Dr. D didn't pack any of his dice.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just iffy because it was a great play,
Yeah.
especially with him almost dying. He's like, I can just get a bunch of heals.
Mm-hmm.
This is really great. And then Wanda just said, no,
As did Juggernaut, as did Magneto.
no.
And the
That's
one
not-
time you're really wanting to roll a block on an attack and you just couldn't do it.
So he did roll 1 block, which was pretty amazing, but he never got the wild in. So he needed a wild and a block for that. So pretty ridiculous. But I think my favorite part about this game, this game in particular, and the last game really too, was there was no terrain at the end of the table, no terrain on the table by the end of the game, which is one of the biggest reasons that I love this game so much. Is I'm a huge terrain guy. So what I was just saying is, once again, we have another game where there was no terrain on the table at
Right.
the end of it,
Right.
And I'm a huge terrain guy. I love seeing it get thrown all over the place and mattering,
Yeah.
and smattering people. Splattering.
The mattering,
even.
splattering, and shattering.
Right.
Yeah. It's a lot of bones are being crushed today
Yeah, for real.
from both sides, but only one was a chiropractor.
Oh my lord. So what was that? What did I miss through Brian?
Lunch break is coming up.
Cool. So we got an hour or something like
We
that.
have, a little under an hour. We'll be back around 2:30. We'll probably come back.
That's the same time I go to the dentist.
Ooh, because your tooth hurt.
Yeah.
Mine sure did. But
Don't eat sand.
to be, if you're gonna make sand in 3 different colors and
Yeah.
put it in a bottle, I'm going to assume that it's like a fun dip or some type of candy.
No, actually, that's totally fair. People do that with weddings. They do that all the time.
Would you like to pop on for a second?
Here,
All right.
here, sit right here.
Beautiful.
Come. Sit.
So we have a very special guest right now from Fury's Finest. It's Dr. D himself. Dr. D, how are you?
Never been better in my whole life. To say that I feel violated, it'd be an understatement, but I've learned over the years that sometimes you just got to take it.
Sometimes you do. And
Take it real deep.
does it take a little of the pressure off being able to have Wong go over and just murder punch Scarlet Witch to death?
As you'll learn from this game, Doctor Strange is a chump.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a chump. Wong is where it's at.
Yeah, he is the Sorcerer Supreme.
He's violence incarnate. I think Sidorak needs a new avatar. Juggernaut, my Juggernaut, also a chump. When you play the underdogs like I do all the time, it's the true underdog, the 2 threat. That's who Galactus always falls to, right? He's
Correct.
always the little guy.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
To be fair, your Juggernaut, well, chumping around quite a bit, also somehow survived an additional 2 rounds with Incinerate on him.
Yeah, well, as you learn, It's kind of like that meme, right? Where the like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is fine
Yeah.
thing. You know, everything's burning around him. He's like, yeah, this is fine. Whatever. He lost his helmet. He was more concerned trying to find his little like
Correct.
dome helmet thing. He's
Well,
like,
to be fair, not a whole lot of hair on Juggernaut. So
not
when
a-
that hat's gone, he's got to be very aware about sunburns.
Yep.
Yeah, and he knows
That's
he
true.
looks silly by sun blocking his head.
For sure.
So he's like, listen, I
think-
just got to find that helmet.
I made sure I lather my model in SB 700,050. So
yeah.
what is fire? Fire's nothing. He could have stood on the sun for all he cared. Too good.
So who was your MVP? Who do you think really?
I mean, I don't
just
think
did
it's
it
a
for you.
contention. I mean, Wong punching Scarlet Witch to death in 2 turns. That was a little unexpected.
I didn't want to assume, but
Yeah, I don't think I could say anything else. I mean, maybe Doctor Strange dying on turn 2 like a fucking jump.
but just,
Oh my
it's such a
God.
shame the odds there because we were talking here and I was like, dude, I think you scalp her right in there and you try to do as much AOE as you can, maybe even be able to heal 3, and then
Not
no
one.
heals,
Not one.
barely any damage through.
I didn't get a single. Every single roll for that attack, I got one that I had the wild, but to get the heal, you got to have a shield and the wild. So I was like, I'll orb it. Yeah, and I rolled that, and I orbed each one. I think every single time. So that's 6 rolls, and I did not one time get a wild and a shield in the same roll. I didn't even care about doing damage. I was just like, let me just heal.
Right.
I didn't even get a cleanse.
Right.
Because I had stun and I didn't even get rid of that.
I wasn't even aware.
So
I just
bad.
assumed that probably one of those goes because law of large numbers. One of them should have gone off at some point,
No, you would think so.
and just none. Just none.
I'm used to it. Don't worry.
I thought that we were going clutch.
Yeah, well, this is more important. Clearly,
So
got to make content.
we are also going to be going to lunch here very shortly, but. So, how is playing against Mitch? Mitch, a regular terror for us on Monday nights at Oya the Power Phase.
Sure. Yeah. He's a nice, super nice guy.
We thought he was from New Zealand based on how we put in his long shanks thing.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
were like, but Mitch isn't from. Oh,
No,
okay.
I don't think so. He definitely. We have the same brand of humor. Very inappropriate. I don't know if that's the right word. I figure in this Twitch, it's probably
It's
very
probably pretty
appropriate.
on brand, yeah.
It's very on point. So I mean, he's definitely fun to play against. I enjoyed it. I didn't pout once. Usually, I got to get a good pout in.
Yes.
Get a good power cry in. You're like, that roll failed. You know,
Right.
Really, just let it out.
But so where can everyone find your stuff?
Me? So I'm mostly on the Fury's Finest Discord. If anybody listens, I imagine some people here. There must be some overlap, right? Well, I'm the one that runs the painting competition. I'm Dr. D. If anybody listens, I'm now at the beginning of the episode now. The honor is mine.
Oh.
So fancy. My mic, I understand. It sounds like I'm talking into a toaster. That's fine. It's going to be fixed at some point, hopefully, but it's coming. I'm not far from these guys, so you'll probably see me in person. I mean, at least some other. I live in Boston. I'm sorry, Boston.
Boston.
Yes, go Celtics.
And here's the good news: we got Duncan's and Oneana. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
if
hey,
you ever come
Eric.
down, you're going to be taken care of.
Eric's my boy. All right, this man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this comes straight from the heart. Yeah, damn right. He got me. I'm a big Daredevil guy. Clearly from my attire, you can see I'm a huge Daredevil fan.
Right.
And he managed to get me a Daredevil earlier than it was released. I don't know, through some channels, I guess.
Nice to have friends in Fury places.
It is, yeah, for sure. We're real angry. Our Discord's mostly just us screaming at each other. That's mad crazy in there. Especially now I just thought of this. The announcements from yesterday. Now there's a Fury Senior, which
Yes.
obviously, so we can Fury it up. Because I don't know. I'm imagining you can use both. So maybe I'll have to come to one of your guys'. The power phase
power phase?
is the stream one.
Yes.
I'll come and represent maybe Shield, and I'll have all the Furies.
I like that.
That's a good idea.
I like that a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, I have a car and maybe too much disposable income at times. I better spend it on gas these days, especially. That'll be great.
And as Chuck always says, as long as you have a fistful of dice and a pocket full of dreams, you always got a fighting chance.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
Or legs.
Or legs.
If the car breaks down, I'll just walk.
War Machine can't, but he's one of the few that won't be able to.
That's true. That's also true. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't want to go too far into crippled people jokes. So
Super food. So
just leave that one be.
we're going to take a break for lunch. We will be back at 2:30. If you see any salads out there and about, make sure to send those pictures to Danny. and she's always looking for salads. But we'll see you here in about 45 minutes. We'll be back with games 3, 4, and 5. Long haul in that marathon for the remainder of day 1 of the tournament at Frontline Gaming's Atlantic City Open.
And maybe when my knees give out, I'll come back.
I mean, absolutely. We'd love to have you.
Pound on stream.
Thank you for plowing out. Guys, we'll see you in a
Take
little
it easy,
bit.
guys.
I love you. Bye.